All right, so it is coming up. It's the start of winter here in the Faerunian continent. So I can tell you guys months. I'm not sure if you guys will remember it, but just in case, it's the start of Uktar, Uktar, as the month that comes toward one of the months that come towards the end of the year. Frost is in the air, snow's starting to fall, and it's pretty nice. Most of you guys know that on the West Coast, specifically named the Sword Coast, there's a bunch of trade and pirates, and sometimes dragons tend to come around. So far, it's been pretty peaceful. However, in the large frickin' city of Waterdeep, there has been some relatively large escalation of civil unrest going on in the streets. People fighting each other and killing each other in cold blood. A lot of shady deals going on. Not quite sure what's going on. And also some rumors of certain crazy things that is very hard to explain unless you know the right people. One of the things that draw people to Waterdeep for is a little tavern called the Yawning Portal. And when I say little, it's actually one of the biggest in the entire country. The Yawning Portal is a 3-story tavern that holds dozens of people. And any time of the day, you can find probably 20 people in there, for the simple fact that in the center of this tavern is a giant 40-foot wide well. And this well leads down about 60 feet into what is known by many to believe to be an endless dungeon of treasure and evils, the likes of which most people have never seen. On this one in particular night of Uktar, a human farmer coming from the fields has stumbled into the Yawning Portal looking for answers. Solo, if you'd like to describe yourself.
So in the stumbles, kind of rough-looking man, tan skin, not really too dark, but you can tell he has some work under him. Kind of grimy, decent beard, a little bit longer hair. Can't really see his eyes from underneath his hair. He's kind of stumbling in, a little bit sweaty, kind of bulky. He's not too heavy, but he has weight on him, about the average male height.
All right, Solo, you have... Oh, nice. I did all that for the stream and didn't have the page up. Sorry, guys.
Brilliant.
So, for those who missed it, I'm just going to go back. So, we have the country of Faerun, and then into the city of Waterdeep, which finally leads us into the Tavern of the Yawning Portal. All right. Anyway. Joseph, you have came here looking for answers. What do you want to do?
So first of all, when I get in, I just want to look around. I'm not sure if I've been in here before exactly, but I had heard about this place, so I'm going to get a nice look around.
Yeah, you have not. This place is a multi-tiered tavern. You can see there's a giant hole that stretches not only up to the ceiling, but also down beneath the ground. The place is filled with what you assume to be adventurers. They look like the types that pass by the farm daily. And you've heard from stories that a lot of them like to come here. It is covered in humans and halflings and drow, half-elves, dwarves. It's a bunch of commotion going on. Make a perception check.
I can see the picture. That's what I was asking. That's going to be a 21, or no, sorry, 19.
19. There is indeed a beholder.
Okay.
Or, you don't know what a beholder is, but...
There's a giant, is that really a giant tentacle monster?
There is a giant floating tentacle eyeball, yes.
I am not okay with this.
He's in the far back. You are, yes.
Is there any blood in this? Like, I'm going to look back out. Is there any blood in the street?
Is there any blood in the street? Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
Oof, that one's gonna hurt. I think it's 7. Yes.
What was it?
7.
7. Thinking back, you noticed a couple little marks of blood here and there on your way down here, but directly outside you didn't really pay that much attention. Nothing you can remember.
Okay. I kind of want to approach the hole in the center and like look over the railing if possible.
Okay. You move, you kind of scuffle through the tavern, bump into a couple people. Nothing really too big. They just move along to their tables, having flagons in hand. You get over to the edge, and there's a stone wall that goes up about 3 feet over this, so that people don't trip in on accident. Some drunk people, you kind of assume, may trip in on accident. You look on over, and there's a single rope that kind of hangs down from the ceiling of the tavern. That's about 40 feet above you. And once it gets to this hole, there are rungs that are tied into this rope that go down about 60 feet. You also notice that there's a stone plank kind of protruding out from one of the side walls, so that people can enter, it seems.
Okay. It's definitely. You could say it's a bottomless hole.
You can see the bottom.
Oh, okay. Oh, a bottomless hole. And I'm gonna look up and see what I see on the upper floors, considering that it goes the whole way through all the floors of the building.
Yep. The hole continues up again 40 feet across. You see above you more people, more tables, stairs, lanterns hanging from the ceiling all the way about. You hear from behind you, you there, don't go down in that hole unless you feel like paying.
I mean, I wasn't exactly thinking on jumping, but thanks for the advice. Does it look like there's anybody that's in charge here?
Yeah, you look around behind the bar. The guy looking at you, who called out, he looks to be kind of, he looks like he's got a commandive presence.
So I'm gonna head over to the bar and basically try to get a seat and get his attention. Don't know if he's busy or.
Mark?
What?
Could I look at Sola's character up and
Uh,
down?
yeah, and Jaden and Jayla, you guys see him as well. Walk between your tables.
Do I notice anything unusual?
Make a perception check, or make an investigation check.
Oops. 15.
No, he just looks like he just looks like a farmer, honestly. Some cotton clothes on, pitchfork, which the pitchfork is weird. But
yeah, I feel like they've questioned the pitchfork.
He does look like just one of the farmers that you've seen outside the city.
Does he appear to be any threat?
He looks more confused than anything else, and also awestruck.
As he walks past the table. Excuse me.
Do I realize they're trying to talk to me? I imagine it's pretty loud in here, and I'm pretty focused.
Make a perception check.
So.
And I'm screaming.
Yeah, make a perception check, Joe.
I imagine a lot of other people are screaming as well. I am oblivious as fuck. 5.
I would like to throw my bone from my meal at him.
So, as you say this, you guys can also hear from the back a rough female voice saying, "Oh yeah, you think you can finally beat me this time, do you?" You're not quite sure where it came from, and you get hit by a bone, Joseph. Right next to you on the table to your right, you see 2 halflings, one male, one female.
What?
You're not supposed to do that.
I'm gonna pick up the bone because I assume it's on the ground.
Yeah, it's at your feet.
I'm gonna pick up the bone and look at it.
All right, looks like the bone from some animal. You guessing a chicken.
Do I see a trash can or anything? Any type of disposal nearby?
Roll an intelligence check.
17.
You're pretty sure a place like this doesn't have trash cans.
Turn around, chuck it into the hole. Continue on my way.
You hear a clink, clink as you kind of hear a bone hit metal and what you kind of think is other bones. All right, you make your way up to the bar.
Before he gets to the bar, Jaden is going to make a break for it and try to go after his bone.
Oh my god.
Yeet.
I was gonna ask if is there a way he could dash to try to get to it?
I mean, you
Considering the
waited to
table we
get
were at?
up until it was down at the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the hole, dude.
Oh, Jaden's still gonna go try to look down into the hole, see if he can get into it.
As he's walking towards the hole, I'm gonna yell, Jaden, get back here.
Jaden, what are you doing?
He's gonna get to the edge of the hole, look down at it, and then look back at his sister.
All right, you have to kind of climb up because it's a 3-foot tall wall.
Well, we were sitting at the table that we agreed upon, right?
Right, it's not right next to. No, it's. You guys were.
Thought we agreed upon 64.
Yeah, you guys are right here. Oh, you're coming to the platform.
To the
Gotcha.
slot,
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, and then you hear from behind the counter, "Hey, you kid, get back here! That place isn't for you." And he's making his way from the bar. You,
I
I guess
you
since I was talking to him, I'm going to watch what he's doing because I need his attention.
yeah, he walks out from behind the bar. Jayla, you know this is Durnan. He's
Yeah, I'm gonna run up and be like, I got him, and I'm gonna try to run up and grab him.
all right. Go ahead and make a athletics check or straight strength.
Fuck. It's a natural one.
He's too fast. All right, what are you doing?
Okay, maybe I don't have him.
What do you do? Okay, what are you doing, Jaden?
Jaden's gonna run and climb up onto Ruff's back and pull out.
Is Ruff in the tavern with us?
You got Joseph. You see that a relatively large mastiff comes out from underneath the table they were sitting on.
And Jaden's just gonna sit on the back of him, glaring at the innkeeper, basically as if he had insulted Jaden's mom.
Hey, what'd I tell you about that dog? Keep him under the table.
Jaden just growls.
Jaden, come back here. Ruff,
Parklis, can I make an insight check or some form of check to see if this person or figure is trying to like intimidate the barkeep?
Make an insight check.
Insight. That would be a 15.
Based on it, you can't really tell. You haven't had too much experience with halflings. But from what you can tell, no, he doesn't seem like he's trying to intimidate anything.
All right, I'll go back to my drink then.
Okay.
Jaden's gonna take Ruff and go back underneath the table, and he's just going to let Ruff get situated like dogs do, like where they're curled up
Mm-hmm.
in the U shape. And then Jaden's gonna sit there and stare at people as they walk by.
Hectic, make a strength check, please.
17.
All right. It's not looking good for you.
When does it ever?
Hold on one second. So if you guys send me messages in Discord, I have to do it through my phone. Otherwise, it messes up my whole stream. So
Oh, sorry.
no, you're fine.
I just want my message I sent you is all this happening. I'm just like studying the adventures that are around me because curious.
Yep. No, you see all this going on. It seems like a chaotic clusterfuck, the likes of which you have never seen.
I'm more looking at like what each adventure has, like what weaponry, like what armor, like kind of.
Go
if
ahead
I'm
and make
noticing
investigation for me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like learn about people.
Yep.
Oof. That's only giving me an 11. I think.
You from what you're seeing, they don't look like the kind of adventurers you've seen before. If they are adventurers, they're probably still new or haven't seen too much fight. They could just be, just town people.
Okay. Any other people nearby beside the people causing issues?
Yeah, you notice a couple drow. One is kind of nearby at one of the tables as you passed. You also see off in the corner, not too far from you, there is a dragonborn that seems to be in an arm wrestling competition with a half-orc.
Interesting. What happened to that tentacle beast? I want to make sure he's not creeping around anywhere.
You don't see him.
Uh-oh, that's terrifying.
Yep.
Okay, I'm kind of on the lookout now for the tentacle beast. I need to make sure I'm not going to die shortly. All
right.
And let me know when the bartender comes back to his rightful place.
Yeah, bartender's back behind the bar.
Oh, okay. I want to get his attention if possible.
All right, he hands out a drink to somebody at the he hands a drink out to a drow at the end of the bar. Yeah,
Kinda
what
like
can I do
flag him
for
down.
you?
So, two things. One, I'd like a drink of some sort. I don't know what you have here. And
Alright, what do you
hopefully
want?
maybe some information. What do you have?
As he kind of points up, there's a bunch of kegs above the bar that are all labeled. There's some fine
Hold
wine,
on,
there's
give
some
me a
mint wine.
Let's go with the Undermountain Alibliat.
Sure.
Alibliat. I don't know.
Gives you a quick history on it. Comes from the dwarves from up north towards Neverwinter. Pretty strong stout ale. Yeah, that'll be 1 silver.
I'll go ahead and give him a gold to break.
Give him a what?
A gold to break.
Oh, gotcha. All right, he hands you back 7.
Ow. Okay. I think I can do math, sir. I mean, what?
What else can I do for you?
I'm kind of stunned at this. Like, unless gold has different weight in your campaign.
I don't know what you mean. I'm seriously asking, what the hell are you talking about?
Like, out of character, or?
Yeah, out of character. What are you talking about?
I gave you a gold. You gave back 7 silver for a 1 silver drink?
Okay.
Are you still confused?
No, I'm not
And
anymore.
-1 is 9.
Mm-hmm. He gives you
Yeah.
back 7 silver.
The bartender didn't do the correct math.
I even said that I know that's not the correct math, and he just said, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Solo got confused.
No, I don't know what to do in this situation. I
Do you
guess.
confront him? Or do you let it go?
He leans in.
Okay.
Anything else you need?
Can you tell me a bit about this place?
The tavern? Yeah, been here forever. Adventurers come here seeking glory and goods and treasure likes untold. Says below, this place is a never-ending catacomb of, well, who the hell knows what. I've never been down there myself. Things come up from time to time. What's it to you? You don't look like much of an adventurer.
Not yet. Just trying to learn more about this place. Feel like I need to be here. Real quick, glance around. Is there a anything on the counter, tip jar, or anything like that?
No.
Where do you put my gold at?
He put it in his pocket. He's got an apron on with front pockets.
So I'm gonna look up. I guess I'll have 2 more drinks on the house, considering you already took the money for it.
What do you mean?
I gave you a gold. You gave me 7 silver. That means you owe me 2 drinks.
Oh, sorry. It's been a long day. Yeah, not a problem, man. I got you. Just let me know whenever you're ready for the next one.
Okay.
Or you
I'm
can
gonna-
let Bonnie over there know. And he kind of gestures to a human female, curly red hair, kind of walking around taking drink orders, giving out food.
Noted. Thank you very much for the
Yep.
information.
And he goes about. He goes back to the drow. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Not right now. This wine is good though.
I'm
Perfect.
gonna
Keeps
keep
it
watching
going.
him while he's doing this stuff, by the way, because I want to see if he's shorting everybody on purpose.
Yeah, make a perception check. Make 2.
7? Well, I think perceptive intelligence, right? No, sorry, that's actually a 19, and then a like a 5.
Yeah, as he's going about, you don't really know the prices here. It all seems legit.
Okay.
Okay. So, I want Hectic go and make a strength check.
19.
19. Oh, you're gaining some ground. So it is
Yes.
it is back evenly tied. She's saying, "Oh, you got stronger since last time we met, huh?"
Or you just got weaker.
Try again. D20 strength check.
16.
16. All right, you're gaining some ground on her. Freaking Jayla, you notice that this half-orc female and this dragonborn male are in a pretty locked battle of arm wrestling over in the table next to you. There's a little bit of a crowd starting to form.
I'm just gonna look under the table and make sure Jaden's still there.
Make a perception check.
Is there any unintended food around? Like, just
No.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Jaden, are you still at the table?
for the time being.
He's looking around for food. You know that look.
Jaden, are you hungry?
Bonnie comes around. Is there anything else I can get you?
Jaden, what do you want?
Jaden just looks up at his sister. You might want to check the Discord channel. I got somebody
Why-
knocking at my door.
What kind of meat
Hold on.
do you have?
Why did you at people? Like, only
You
the
know what?
three of us can see
To
that
ping-
channel.
To ping you. Give me a second.
I was in it before you finished typing.
Right? What kind of meat do you have?
We got some beef steak, we got some bacon, we got some chicken.
Let's do steak and bacon.
All right, 5 copper.
Hand her silver.
Hand you back 5 copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a problem. Be right up. And she goes back to the back. Hectic, D20. Strength check.
$19.
Oh,
Do math.
you're almost there. You got her right at the table. She's kind of struggling. You see some sweat coming from her brow. Not today, dragon. Roll
Oh,
a
that's what
Constitution
she's saying.
check.
$19.
Okay, you're starting to get that feeling, but you kind of shrug it off in this heated moment. Roll a strength check.
$15.
She's gaining some ground. We're moving back. Give me another strength check.
$18.
Yeah, you're not giving away so easy. You're bringing it back down. You think you can take her here. Give me one more strength check.
$16.
You guys are deadlocked. It's not moving. You got it right there. You just need a little bit more force. Give me a strength check.
$20.
Her hand falls to the table. What? You have never beaten me.
You know what they say, just keep trying and trying. It seems you've gotten weaker, my friend.
She kind of pulls her right arm and rotates it, rubbing her shoulder. Oh, yeah. Only took what? 100 tries?
Give or take.
He hands you 5 silver. You hear everybody hears the entire first floor just go open. Yeah! Like, I can't believe Yagra just got beat by this dragon. Who? You guys all see this. It's pretty much right next to your table. Jaden or Jayla and Dan.
Alright, I am in the bar after all. Yeah.
Yep.
I just keep going about our business.
My notes reset. Damn it.
Rip.
I would
You say
like
the month
to.
again.
The month is it was Yaktar. Let me double check that.
I thought it was Uktar.
It's UK. I always get that pronunciation.
Can you spell it again?
Yeah, UKTAR. Yuktar.
Save. 'Cause, yeah, you had my vision in my other, so I moved it to my backstory, so I have my other for notes,
That's fine.
and I put it in, and it re-rolled back to my vision.
Oh, yeah, it didn't save. Rip.
So I just
Yeah, you have to scroll back up and make sure that it says saved. It sometimes auto saves, sometimes you have to click save.
Then now. Didn't know that then.
Okay. Anything else you doing, Hectic? Or saying?
Besides reveling in my glorious victory, nothing else.
Park,
Yes.
I would like to look up the Dragonborn who recently beat the half orc, see if he has any complications, as I've heard around.
Go ahead and roll a investigation for me.
Damn it, this dice rolling shit. Tad.
Nothing that you can see externally.
I'll keep my eye on him.
Okay. Yagra goes, oh, well, you know what they say. I guess there's a first. And then mid-sentence, everything in the entire tavern gets eclipsed by the shout of, "You pig, like killing my mates, does ya?" 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. This is in front of the bar towards the entrance. 4 other humans stand behind him. They look like they're kind of ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc Yagra cracks her knuckles and leaps toward at one of the tattooed figures. But before you can see if any blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you guys do?
I
Well,
just
I'll
can't
put
see it.
my
from where I'm
mask
at.
on.
Yagra.
We'll start with Jaden.
Where in
See this table
Reference.
of lizard people?
Yeah.
Right about there.
Okay. The moment it happens, Jaden's going to perk up and going to rush out, try to basically hit the guy from behind his knees.
All right.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
As he gets up and tries to walk away, I'm gonna try to grab him.
Okay. And then Hectic, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and jump in there and help Yagra out.
All right. Anybody jumping in? Roll initiative for me.
Holy shit. All right, using this dice. 23.
22.
Hold on a second. I'm seeing what die I want to use.
Oh my
I want to
God.
get better perspective on the fight.
This D20 is doing wonders today.
Is there a better one practice than where I'm at, or am I good?
15.
Hold on. Is there a better what?
Perspective for me to watch this fight.
You'll have to get into the crowd or up a floor, because they are right. They made a crowd. Pretty much, you're here at the bar. That table in front of you, they're starting to crowd around.
Can I push my way to the front of the crowd, but not actually get into it?
All right, roll initiative.
Oh, that wasn't my plan.
You're part of it.
I literally say, can I get to the front of the crowd watching, like, without getting into it? Then I had to roll initiative. Well, fucking A. Yep, that's about right. 5.
Okay. Dan, are you getting into it?
I'm just putting my mask on and just watching from my bar stool.
All right. Oh, most of you guys rolled in. Wait 1 second while I get all this sorted out. It's being done. Shit, what was Oh, lucky you guys.
So, quick question. I just noticed in my languages, aren't I supposed to have undercommon since I'm a drow?
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
Oh my. Don't you hate when you have things up and then it disappears?
Yeah.
That's what I want. Oh, 0. Okay. All right. It's gonna be so hard to remember your names. Jaden,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Rushing at the guy who has the eyeball tattoos on his head and going to try to take out his kneecaps.
Take out his kneecaps. All right, roll to hit. Or are you trying to like tackle him?
Tackle him.
So do I automatically miss on my try to grab Jaden?
He's faster than you.
So
Actually, I'll give you a reaction here. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
12.
And Jaden, go ahead and give me a athletics.
24.
Yep, he gets out of your grasp. Sorry. 12,
Unadjusted 20 to hit.
unadjusted.
Oh my god.
Or adjusted, sorry. Listen.
So that was the weirdest way to say nat 20. Like,
Right.
Well, I meant adjusted 20. I don't know why I said unadjusted.
All right, yeah, that hits.
All right, so this was technically, I guess would it be an unarmed strike or would it be a grapple?
Did you have your weapon out?
No.
Then it would be an unarmed strike.
Okay, so it is 4. 1 plus strength.
Okay. You kind of hit him, punch him right back in the back of his shins. He kind of looks down and is very confused at what's going on right now. Okay. And then next we have Hectic. What are you doing?
I want to. How many of them are in the back waiting, like to jump?
Can't tell. Everybody's
gonna have
crowded
to
around.
But they all have the same tattoos, correct?
From what you could see, everything happened so fast. You only saw the one guy.
Well, I'm going to look for anybody that has the same head tattoos as him, and I'm going to beat the shit out of them.
Okay, roll a strength check to get through the crowd.
14.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to push and make your way through. There's too many people packed. You'll be getting there probably at the start of the next round.
All right.
Because you were on kind of the other side of the room.
Fair enough.
All right. So we go to, as you guys are just getting in there, pushing through the crowd, you see Yagra, the half-orc female, who jumped in after seeing the male orc get punched in the face, has tackled the bald guy, and he is now on the ground trying to escape from her grasp. The other 4 people look like they're trying to tackle her. So we go to court. Jayla, what are you doing?
I am gonna try to pull Jaden back away from this fight.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a athletics against his.
Actually, can I try to sneak up and try to pull him away?
What do you mean?
Like, can I hide and sneak up on him? rather than just walk up to him or run up to him.
Yeah, you can try. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
28 with the nat 20.
Hold on.
His passive's a 13.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, and okay, so you successfully stealth up next to him. You believe you're hidden in this crowd. You're weaving through legs.
All right, I'm gonna grab a hold of his arm. Jaden, we have to go.
Jaden, do you respond?
Just grunt and pull the arm. Oh, try to pull the arm away.
Okay. So you're not going to go anywhere. Cool. So he's fighting you. He's not coming with you. I think so. You've used your some movement and your bonus action. You still have an action. Jayla. Okay.
I'm just gonna give him a look and speak to him.
He kind of just stops what he's doing and just looks at her. Kind of, if he had ears and a tail, both would be down and one would be between his legs, obviously.
Okay.
Let's go.
He reluctantly decides to go with her.
Joseph, what are you doing?
I'm just watching this fight. I want to see what happens.
Okay.
I want to like study who's using what weapons, if they do any like certain actions that I can pick up on them.
Yep. So far, there have been no actual weapons, just fists and bare hands. You see the half-orc female is
Wait,
on.
where's the bear?
What bear?
Do they have bare hands? I assume they have to have a bear.
God, that was a horrible joke, and you should feel horrible for interrupting Park by using that joke.
I'm not very intelligent, so
You actually are.
okay. I have like average intelligence, but
All right. So it's the 4 thugs' turn. Okay. Yeah. After seeing this, they're gonna start kicking the crap out of the female half-orc. Couple kicks trying to get her off of this guy on the ground. Couple of them miss. She goes, kind of bats him away. Actually grabs one of them and trips him onto his back. And then that brings us to Jaden.
I'm going with Jayla.
Okay.
So wherever she's pulling me.
So you just kind of walk back out of the crowd.
Yep, whimpering.
Yeah, we're going back to our table.
All right, Hectic.
I want to go to the group trying to kick Yagra, and I want to fling them off of her and grab one and repeatedly punch in the face as much as I can.
Hold on. Okay, so who are you punching in the face? Sorry, the thugs?
Yes, one of them. I'm gonna try and fling as many off of her as I can. Then I'm gonna grab the closest
Okay,
one.
are you punching them or are you trying to grapple them?
Well,
Yanking them off would be a grapple.
Yes.
yeah. Okay, I'll grapple them then.
Okay, go ahead, roll a strength check for me. Yeah, strength check.
17.
Okay, where are you throwing them?
I'm gonna throw one into the crowd, and then I'm gonna throw another one across
You can only do one.
the table. Oh, okay. I'll throw one into the wall.
Okay, so yeah, the one you get, you grabs, you take them out, and you throw them into the crowd. The crowd kind of pulls back as they now have an entire human thrust into their midsections, and they kind of grab him and pull him back outside of the group, and they're all just making fun of him, kicking him in the butt as they walk out. Yagra now is going to. Actually, no, that was your action. You have movement and bonus action left.
Okay, then I will use my bonus action to punch one of them and try and knock them out immediately. And then after that, I want to get
All right, you already used
side.
your action to
Oh,
throw
okay.
them.
Can use that as a bonus action? Okay.
Now you can look on D&D Beyond to see what bonus actions you have. So I believe the only bonus action you have right now is Second Wind.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just use my other movement action to get beside Yagra.
Okay, easy enough. All right, and that goes to Yagra. Oh, yeah. She knocks one of them out cold. She is still holding this guy down, and with one of her she's got her left arm kind of holding down the neck and is on top of this dude's chest, and she's using her right arm to punch the other dudes in the face. One of them's knocked out cold, so he goes on the ground. That brings us to Jalen. What are you doing? Or Jayla. I keep calling you Jalen because Jaden.
Outside of character, can we, while everybody else is doing stuff, can we have a whole conversation? Me and Jaden?
Yeah, talking's
Or does it
considered
have to
technically a
be-
free action.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be in like rotation?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit back and just watch continue my conversation, Jaden.
Okay. Joe, you're up.
So can you describe the scene? Basically, it was what I know. There's one person on the ground
Mhm.
being tackled. The person tackling him is attempting to be pulled off. Other than that, I'm kind of.
You see a black dragon born has come into the mix and seemed to be fighting alongside the half-orc. One of the people, one of these thug-looking people who look like they're ready to attack the half-orc is knocked unconscious. Another one just got thrown into the crowd by this black dragon, and that guy who got thrown into the crowd has been not so politely escorted out of the group.
Okay. The guy that's unconscious that wasn't thrown, is he near me or like on the other side?
He is just kind of kind of overwhelmed by the crowd now. I would say he's on the other side.
Okay. Does anybody seem like they're getting ganged up on unfairly?
Yes, the half-orc that is in the center on top of this dude with the other now 2 people surrounding him.
Is that the same one that was in the arm wrestling fight?
Yes.
And the black dragonborn is assisting them or helping?
As
Like not helping.
far as you can tell, the black dragon is helping the female because he hasn't made an attack on the female, but instead threw one of these people surrounding her into the crowd.
I'm gonna look over what weapons I can see on them. Like what do they have that I can see?
They go ahead and make a perception check for me. You see that some of them have rather large swords sheathed on their sides.
So realistically, if they wanted to end this, they could.
Probably, based on what you can tell on the curvature of the blade, you would guess scimitars.
The large scimitars?
Well, large blades, a scimitar. Not large scimitars. Scimitars are considered long swords.
Okay, I wasn't sure because
Well, they're
like,
kind of
out
between
character,
long and
my
short.
reference is Dark Souls of Marakumo. Is a giant. It's like a 2-handed sword, but it's in the shape of a scimitar.
Yeah, no, this is an actual scimitar.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything yet. I'm gonna watch and study some more, see if who's clearly coming out on top, and if I want to also listen if anything yelled or screamed out beside the initial statement. So
Beside the initial statement, what do you mean?
the initial statement about slaughtering so and so. Like, is there anything else being said? I just want to listen to see if I'm trying to figure out who's right and wrong in
Gotcha.
this situation.
No, it's so far just a bunch of grunts and sounds of pain as people are being hit and fighting.
I'm not gonna get in the middle of a fight that I have no reason to be in the middle of. So
Okay. All right. Does that end your turn?
yeah, just
Alright.
looking, studying, learning.
Last 2 people left. All
Oh,
right.
and sipping on my drink if I brought it with me. I guess I might have. I'm not sure.
Yeah. At this point, you'd probably be finished with your drink. Okay. So it comes up to the thugs' turns. So one of them, yeah, no, they both seem to connect with Yagra, and she is out. She falls on top of the body that she was holding down onto, and the guy on the ground just kind of pushes her off. He looks really badly beaten, out of breath, but she is knocked out. So there's the one guy on the ground and the two guys left surrounding her. All right. At this point, you guys hear ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling, ding-a-ling, as bells start chiming in from all around the entire tavern. Out of the center, you guys notice a giant hulking creature climbing out of the center of the well. A monster with warty green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its teeth and howls, you can see that half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, and 3 more circling above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear, except for the barkeep, who shouts, "Troll!"
Hell yeah.
Where am I positioned from this? Like,
You went
am
back. You
I
went
close
back
to the
towards
wall?
the bar, I thought. Oh no, you're in front. So yeah, there's not much space here, but so the troll is going to be just coming out of here, and you came from here, so you're about this area. This whole fight's happening, kind of around this area here.
Okay, I thought the fight was happening like here. I was like, maybe I'm here. Okay.
Alright,
Does
can
he
I now roll
pose a threat?
initiative?
You can now roll initiative, Dan. What, babe?
Does he pose a threat?
The troll?
Yeah.
Make an
22.
intelligence check.
18.
Yes, trolls are always a threat. You guys have, when you experience them, you do not get in conflict with them.
You said he's green.
He is green.
Does Jaden remember what trolls are?
Roll a intelligence check at disadvantage.
It doesn't matter. That was a 1 and I have a -2.
I mean, you know
God.
it's a troll, so
Nope.
and everybody's
You-
panicking.
Yeah, you don't know what this thing is.
I mean, they yelled out troll.
Second, I need his shit. All right. At this point, most of the tavern people have fled. It's just mostly you guys, the 3 unconscious people, the guy on the ground, the 2 kind of bandit-like dudes. Yagra being one of those unconscious people.
Is the unconscious guy near me?
At this point, he's within, about 5 feet, because most people have kind of scattered.
And did everybody scatter after my turn?
Yes.
Okay, then I can't do anything. So
What do you want to do?
I was gonna heal the guy that was knocked unconscious near me.
You said heal?
I was giving him a cure wound.
Oh yeah, no. That was after your turn. The thugs went after you. So this troll is 9 feet high. His head is almost going up to the very the bottom of the next floor. So at this point, from what you can see, there are 9 of these bat-like creatures that are attached to the side of the troll, and as he emerges from this well, they kind of detach from him and just fly their way back down in the hole. There are 3 others above his head, though. Not quite sure what these things are, but they look to be feeding off the troll of some form. I'm just getting all their initiatives because it's shit.
Well, this might be a massacre.
It might be.
The question is on whose side.
At this point, you guys notice as the innkeeper Durnan yells at Troll, he pulls the large greatsword from behind the bar and jumps directly over the bar and is face to face with this monster directly. As he comes to start attacking, he calls for anybody still around. Focus on slaying those bad creatures. They're called sturges. And then douse the troll with lamp oil whenever it's done. So at this point, we go to Jaden. You're up.
Wait, he said the flying creatures?
Focus on the flying creatures, sturges.
They're flying, right?
Yeah, they're just kind of hovering above. They're kind of hovering around, but they'll starting to fly into attack.
Okay.
Jaden.
So Jaden's gonna move over to Ruff and pull his maul off of his dog, and he's going to rush towards the troll. That was the last order he heard.
The last order he heard. Okay, I mean the barkeep just said focus on the sturges.
That's why I said he heard.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is 23.
23. That hits.
That is, let's see, 6 and 3, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then that's all I get for right now.
Okay. You still have your bonus action. You did your movement. No, you did the bonus action, grab the weapon, movement, get over there. You still got about 10 feet of movement if you want.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. So Hectic and Dan, you guys are both up now. You guys can choose who goes first or whoever has the highest dex.
How do you want to do it, Hectic? I'm fine with letting Hectic go first if that's all right with him.
I mean, I can go. My dex is 17. I can go first if you want.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh, yours is 18, isn't it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. How high in the air are these bats?
They're about 5 feet off the ground. They're not far.
Okay, I want to drop my longsword and I want to take a swipe at one of them.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
12.
Misses. Just too fast. Sees your blade coming, just flies just a little bit out of your reach. Do anything else? You still have movement and bonus action. And you can use your bonus action. Oh wait, no, you don't have. You can't do 2-weapon fighting. Never mind.
Can I take a bonus action to block?
No.
Alright, okay, I'll just step back a little bit.
Okay. How far?
About 7 or 8 foot.
Okay. That will give an attack of opportunity on you for 2 of them. Oh, they are going to. One is a 14 to hit, and one is 22.
One hits.
Okay.
22.
Yeah. The one you tried to swing at gets its little long jagged mouth and just kind of sticks you right in the arm for 4 points of piercing damage and is now attached to you.
It's now attached, you said?
It is now attached to you, yes. All right. That brings us to Dan.
Am I within melee combat with anything?
Not yet. You did move back to the bar, right?
Oh, I never left the bar.
Yeah.
I am against the wall. So
No, yeah, the troll's about 15 feet in front of you. The sturges are kind of
Right.
flying around.
Can I see the Dragonborn?
Yeah, he kind of moved back near you.
All right, good. So I'm going to aim at the sturge and cast a grayish firebolt towards it.
Okay. That is a hit dice, right? To hit.
Yup.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's not gonna hit. That's an 8.
An 8, yeah. The fireball goes wide and lands down into the hole.
Damn. I want to move as far away from anything as possible with my 30 feet of movement.
It's kind of tough. People have started backing into the back, so you'll be walking into some crowds right now is probably your best bet. You can kind of get to the other side of the fireplace, which might give you about 10 more feet.
That's perfect.
All right, so now we get to the troll's turn.
Where are they? Can you put them on so we know where they're at? Is that possible?
Maybe.
That'd be great.
All right, so there's going to be very, very disproportionate things here.
That's the troll.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I thought that was Hector.
Could be you. For all we-
I'm human.
That's.
Actually, no, we can kind of do it here.
I mean, you could pretend to be human.
We can do it here. This will work. Why is my default color freaking purple? It's not what I want. Not what I want. How do I do a circle again?
Like a pulse?
No, draw a circle shape. Alt. I did freaking alt. Okay. There we go. So that is 40 across. 10, 5, 10, 20, 30. 40. All right. And then we got that there. Then we'll go ahead and do that. We got the troll here. Then we got... I need... Of course you guys aren't here. Why would you be here? If I don't find it, I'll find something that I can use. There it is. Okay. Then... Got... Okay. Oh, I guess I should put you guys over here.
Oh.
Okay, so we got this guy. You move back. You are here. You guys went over here to the table. And you're just kind of in the crowd, right?
Yeah. Where's the staircase? Yeah.
The what?
Staircase.
Staircase for what?
On the original picture, there was staircases on the left and right going up to the other floors.
Uh-huh. They're down past the portal. Down past the well.
I would assume they're in kind of the same spot.
Oh, I thought they were here and here. That's why I was wondering like exactly where. But...
So
okay.
I'll bring you back over here.
You said I was here.
So
Staircase here.
yeah, there's a staircase coming up here on the right. There's not one on the left. There's one going up on the left, on the second floor. Oh no, that does go down. You're right. It is next to. Okay, I'll put those in then.
Because I have a plan, but if my plan doesn't work, staircases are way too far away, then I'm fucking out of luck.
It's gonna be staircase and staircase. That's horrible, but I don't care. Spiral staircase. That goes up. That goes up. That direction.
I assume you would count going upstairs as movement.
Of course. You move to go upstairs. Then we
Are we calculating?
need... There he is. Nope. What'd you say?
So we count like rise over run and know exactly how many feet up staircase wise is vertically diagonally.
You get... It's a 10-foot... It's a 10-foot staircase, so...
Okay.
And you got Durnan right here engaged with the troll. Actually, you move back here. You said about 7 feet. The Sturge is attached to you. All right, so we went to... That was Hectic's turn, and we're on...
Yeah, I already went. I used Firebolt and then moved 10 towards the fire.
Gotcha. Now it's the troll's turn.
I would be here, technically.
Thank you.
Yep, not a problem. All right, so the troll is going to use his multi-attack on Durnan. Misses. So 1 bite and then 2 claws. Just barely hits, and the other one hits. And 6. All right, Durnan takes 2 claw marks, claw hits straight from the troll. It looks like a pretty nasty hit, but he's old, but he looks strong. He's stronger than he looks. He takes it like a champ. Now it's his turn. Durnan's going to take his giant greatsword and multi-attack as well. Oh, actually... 10. That hits. That hits. And this and it's 4. All right, 8, 12, 14, 18, 28.
Oh, know these?
All right, you see
Shit.
as Durnan goes to town on this troll, he takes his great sword and lifts it over his head, slashes down not once, comes across not twice, brings it back down not 3 times, but jabs him with 4 hits in a row from this giant greatsword. And he just gashes this troll apart. Still up though, but he looks like shit. All right, now we move on to Jayla, you're up.
How far is this from?
You'd guess maybe 10, 15 feet.
You actually
Sure
put me at
thing.
the wrong location, by the way.
Yeah, he's supposed to be closer to the troll.
I thought you guys went back to the table. Sorry, I
He
can only
attacked-
half pay attention to you guys' conversation.
He attacked the troll.
No?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I thought you
did.
went back. My bad. Okay, so you're actually more like up here.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
And so what I was gonna say is there a table between me and that creature?
Nope. The table's next to you.
All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna climb up on the table.
Okay.
Draw my sword and the tables are a lot bigger than I am, so I'm gonna kind of like run off the table and like jump, lunging my sword to attack him.
Attacking who? The troll?
No, this guy.
The
You
Sturge.
said he was only 10 feet away from me, so I'm assuming that I'm gonna try to see if I can get him.
Okay, make a athletics check. Or sorry, acrobatics, my bad.
20 adjusted.
All right, you get to the back of the table, you make a running start, and what's your movement?
25 feet.
Okay, yeah, using your speed and reflexes, you go ahead and jump off the edge of the table, and you fly through the air. You notice as the Sturge is kind of coming around, you get him right in the middle of the air. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Watch, this is where, I fail.
Mm-hmm.
A natural one.
God.
You had it planned perfectly. You saw his movement in the air. You have done hunting in the woods before, and you've taken down birds. It's not that big of a deal. As he's coming around, he kind of notices and just flutters just out of the way, and you go crashing into the ground, and you are knocked on your back.
Out of character, I just want to throw this in. I just pictured the Sherlock Holmes fight sequence where he like plans everything, and he's like, "Okay," he swings it. I dodge low. He uppercuts him in the jaw, and just knocks him out cold. Like, nope.
Yep, she has this whole thing planned. All right, I get up on the
Feels
table,
good.
I go back, I run, I jump through the air at exactly this amount, and I see he goes into my trajectory. I bring the dagger down, stab him in the face, and then I land on him, softening the landing. She jumps and then trips.
It's like jumps, the table falls over, she face plants. It's like fuck.
But
It's like them cat videos where the cat's getting ready to jump and it goes like two inches off the table and it just fucking falls.
pretty much.
I had such
Nice.
a good plan.
I
yeah.
almost want to double check. I just realized something. I'm not good with spellcasters. Casters out of character. Was I supposed to prepare spells? Like,
Yes.
okay. Do you mind if I do that now? Because I actually didn't know that existed.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, so now it's the Sturgis turn. So the one that is attached to Hectic is going to suck some more of your blood. You
Fuck.
take another 4 points of damage. 4 points of piercing.
This is not looking good.
All right, they can fly. Yeah, he sees his friend. He's gonna come and also attack Hectic. That's a natural 1. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
he tries
God.
to put his little sucker into you, but you just bring up your shield and nothing happens. And then the one is going to take advantage of the halfling now on the ground and make a melee attack at her because she is prone. That is 13 to hit.
It misses.
Okay, misses. Yeah, you just see the little sucker coming down and you just roll out of the way a little bit and he sucks up the floor. All right. I know I said that you have time, but it's your turn, Solo.
Wait,
It's
don't I go
fine.
after? All right. So,
I have a
yeah.
very, 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 very low roll, so I'm always last basically right now.
I thought it was Hectic's turn. My bad.
Where?
Hectic goes at the same time as you.
I know. It's my bad. Damn it.
Oh, I don't know any cantrips. Shit. Or am I supposed to learn cantrips?
You
I
would
don't
know a certain. Let me go to your character. You would know a certain
I
amount of
see
cantrips.
0 out of 3 cantrips.
So you choose 3 cantrips,
Okay.
and that's
so
what you know.
That.
Yeah.
And that would make reason. Okay. 'Cause, yeah, I was looking at my spell list trying to figure out what I had. I'm like, man, I think I should have more spells. I clicked manage. It was like, oh, you should have 0 out of 4 of this and 0 out of 3 of this. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. So I look in front of me. I see. I believe this is the Dragonborn, right?
Yes.
I see he's getting ambushed. So what I'm going to do
You see one is
is
attached to him, and one is trying to.
at eye level, basically, like it's on him, like within melee range. If I were to step forward.
Yeah, you'd have to probably maneuver around. It's kind of, he's facing the troll right now, so if you want the one that's attached to him, you'd have to move around him.
I want to get this one.
Oh yeah, that one is within hitting striking range. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take and step up on it and do a pitchfork jab at it in the air.
Okay. Yeah. No, he just came down to attack him, and he just got deflected by the shield, so he's right there. Go ahead and attack.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was still up 5 feet, like he swooped and then went back up, or
No, he hasn't had time to get back up there yet.
Oh, fucking terrific. We're gonna start with an 11.
Misses.
How does this work? So I apologize because this is something I've never messed with.
Yeah, no problem.
Spellcasting, is that an action or a bonus action?
It depends. It is usually
Like a
an
cantrip.
action. It depends on what the cantrip says.
It should have a
99%.
symbol next to it.
Yeah, 90% of the time it's gonna be an action.
Wait, time 1A.
Time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I is action. Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh hey, nope, that's bonus action, and that does not with that. Okay, so for my bonus action, I'm gonna do a second swing with my sickle, I guess.
Hold on, let me make sure. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah. I have 2-weapon fighting.
You have to have a melee weapon in each hand,
I do.
and they have to be
Pitchfork
light.
and a sickle.
Pitchfork is not a light melee weapon, and neither is a sickle.
I thought simple. Well, sickle was actually simple light.
Oh, you're right. It is simple light. My bad. Yeah, no.
Damn,
The
let
pitchfork
me
is
guess. A
not a
mace is a
simple light.
light, isn't it?
You know, I can check that.
Because yeah, I traded out that for the mace. It was more reasonable for my character. So I wasn't sure. But yeah, if you say that a pitchfork isn't light, then that's fair. I guess I can't. So action
Have you ever
combat
picked up
bonus
a
action.
pitchfork? Those things aren't light.
Yeah, mace is not a light melee weapon either.
Okay, so yeah, then I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's fine. How long does this last for? Let me check this. Because that is a bonus action. Duration 10 minutes. Yeah, and I'm gonna cast Shield of Fate on. How damaged is the Dragonborn?
I think you can only cast a cantrip if. Well, let me double check. Spellcasting.
It's a
real
bonus
quick.
action. 1 BA.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
you're
when
right.
Park is thinking... There you go.
Yep, I see it. My bad.
Yeah, I think
It-
you were
it was
thinking
either that
about
or
the
heal,
other
so-
way.
How damaged is the Dragonborn looking?
He's
Lance,
looking
not looking too in depth.
pretty beat up.
Gonna give him Shield of Fate.
He doesn't
then.
look beat up. He looks like he's weak, like he has the flu or something. He's drained.
I'm gonna give him Shield of Fate.
Okay. What does that do?
+2 AC for 10 minutes. As long as I'm concentrating.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, do I have the components?
That's a good question.
I need a small piece of paper with holy word written on it. Would I have that?
Yeah, you would have that.
Okay, thought so. I figured I would, but I didn't manually add it, so I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, a scroll 4K is stuff with notes for Crusades or prayers.
Yeah, you got it.
So-
And it's not used up in the spell, so keep it.
Yeah, so I have it. So yeah, I'm going to cast that. So
All right, so Hectic, you have +2 AC for 10 minutes.
oh damn, I didn't think cantrip cost slots. I thought they were infinite. Fuck.
Cantrips are free. They don't cost.
That's not a
slots.
cantrip, dude. That's a first level
What?
spell.
I thought that was a C. What's the C mean?
Concentration.
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 I thought that meant cantrip.
Nope.
They're separated in spell categories. You have your
Okay.
cantrips and your first levels.
Sorry, Olos isn't exactly a spellcaster, so spells are completely new to me.
It's all good.
But he's got the intellect of a wizard.
Not really. I don't actually.
All right.
Almost.
So, Joe, does that end your turn?
That's all I can really do. So
You got 20 more feet of movement.
that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Then we go to Jaden. You're up.
So hearing the noise behind me, I would turn to look and see Jayla hit the ground, right?
Yeah, you just kind of turn over. You see Jayla's on her back.
And then I
She
would
got one of
proceed
these
to
flying
see
things next
something
to it.
trying to attack her, right?
Correct.
going into a fit of rage, Jaden is going to rush it.
Are you raging?
I'm going to rage right now.
Okay. So you go ahead and rush. We're going to move you up here. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right, let's see. That is 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
4, 9, 14 points of bludgeoning damage as he brings the hammer down.
All right. You swing the hammer across like a baseball bat, and you see this, Jayla, you see this in a split moment in time as the hammer connects to this bat-like creature. It kind of smashes it like a watermelon before Jaden even finishes the swing. And whatever's left of this thing gets scattered across the remaining of the inn. And some of the guts cover a decent amount of the patrons. And they're like, oh, wipe their faces off. And
as a bonus action, can I help her up?
I don't think you can help as a...
I don't think I can either, but...
Yeah, that's only rogues. And help would be an action.
Okay, yeah, then
Also,
that's my turn.
Not to be a rules lawyer or anything, but rage is a bonus action if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Rage is a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep, my bad. Thanks.
Not the problem.
All right, you got like 20 more feet of movement. And this guy is Kaputskis.
He's just going to stand over Jayla, just looking all angry and growly because something just tried to attack his sister.
Fair. Hectic and Dan, you're up. Who wants to go first?
Mr. Hectic, you may go first.
Alright, I want to get this fucking thing off of me. I want to stab the shit out of it. Like, I want it dead.
All right. Go ahead and hit.
18.
I'm sorry, what?
18.
Yep, that hits.
Nine for the D8 plus 5.
9? Okay. Yeah, as you go in and stab it, you kind of, you get in from the side as to not hit yourself and just goes straight through this fucker. The little mandible's still kind of hanging in there, but the rest of it falls to the ground lifeless.
Sweet Jesus, thank God.
All right, that's your
I
action.
want to take my second win as bonus action.
All right. Do you roll that? You roll a hit dice, right?
Yes. I think I roll a
I think it's a
D10 plus 1.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
5.
All right, get yourself back 5. And you have some movement if you want.
I want to... Okay, so where is Joe at?
He's literally right next to you.
I want to stand in front of him to block anything.
So you're standing underneath or with a bat, I guess. A Stygian.
You're gonna try and stand underneath or at like right next to the Sturge.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Dan, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna readjust to my mask. I'm like,
Actually,
cursing and
hold that thought.
I'll say I feel like you wouldn't be able to do that unless it's actually considered a tiny. Then maybe, but
We're...
because you can't share a space with something that's not tiny, right, or small.
Yeah, no, it's tiny. Okay, no, you're fine. Go ahead, Dan.
Right. So I'll adjust my mask, given that I missed. Probably put it wrong. I put it wrongly. Then I'm gonna firebolt the other Sturge, whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage. Since there's
Another eight.
another creature in the same space.
Another fucking 8.
Yeah, you're trying not to hit this Dragonborn, so your adjustments are a little off. Just goes wide, goes right under the little bat, and flies to hits one of the pillars on the other side of the tavern.
Akers and Elvich saying Reich.
All right, and that brings us to Troll's turn. Ooh. Okay. And then he is going to yeah, he's still going for Durnan. One attack with the bite. Ooh. The big hit. Right, and then 2 attacks with the claw. One of them hits. Go that. Another 9. All right, yeah, he gives a nice big chomp down on Durnan's shoulder, goes, kind of screams out in pain, and then just as he's recoiling, one of the claws, he manages to deflect with the sword, but the other one breaks the front of his chest. Still not looking too bad, but not looking too good either. We go to Durnan's turn. He's going to take 4 more attacks on the troll. Hits. And misses. That misses. All right. 2 of them come down. And with these 2 strikes, the troll falls to the ground, seemingly dispatched of. We're moving on to court now. Jayla,
So-
what you doing?
You said the troll is dead?
Yeah, troll is on the ground, not moving.
Okay. Is there any immediate threats to me or Jaden?
Go ahead and make a intelligence check.
4?
Okay, nothing you can tell. No,
Alright, I'm gonna go.
there's
Back to the
still the
table.
one Sturge alive though.
Yeah, I figured they can handle that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my table and chug the rest of my drink.
Right. As you're walking back, Durnan goes, What are you doing? Get some oil, burn this. As he's also making his way back toward the bar.
I'll follow him.
Mm.
After slamming my cup on the table.
All right, go ahead and move.
I thought you were moving.
All right, I'll move. So you go. Oh, bring you back here. 1, 2, 3. You had to go back to your table.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And that is action to drink, movement, bonus action.
Yep.
You're not gonna use your bonus action to dash.
Oh yeah, I can. I keep forgetting I can dash.
All right. Are you gonna go past Durnan or just stay pace?
Stay with the same pace as him since I have no idea where I'm going.
Okay, cool. Sturge is up. Is on Hectic. That is 23 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. All right.
Well, wait, hold on. What do you roll? Sorry, I was kind of zooming out reading stuff.
What did I roll? 23 to hit.
Okay, yep. I don't think he has 21 armor class, so
Yeah, I have 21 right now, so yeah.
you got my +2 additionally, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you are so lucky. I've rolled a 1 every time I've damaged you. Take 4 points of damage. Fucking hell. 4 points of piercing. And it is now attached to you.
Fucking hell.
Joe, you're up. What are you doing?
Question: If
Mhm.
it's attached to him, does that mean it's technically restrained, considering it's locked into his arm?
It's not really restrained. It can move about as it wants. It's just attached at the moment.
So I want to cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Okay, you have to touch it, right?
Yeah, I figure I probably can.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I was asking. If it was restrained because it's biting onto him. I imagine it has jaws around it. It'd be kind of locked in. I just reach out and grab it.
Yeah, no, it's not. It can't fly away, but it's not restrained.
Okay. That's pretty confidence. I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'm just gonna Laura Rage. 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. 20 damage.
Yeah.
Necrotic. I don't know
yeah.
if that matters.
As this creature is attached to you, Hectic, you see the veins start to bulge and start to turn black as what you can only imagine be a shriek of pain come from this bat-like creature as it and then explodes from your chest.
Ouch.
That guy is a gone.
I kind of like wipe my blood off on his chest. The blood that's on my hand off on his chest. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, you can only imagine that's actually the dragon's blood. All right, so that's your action. You still have movement and bonus action.
Question: would grabbing the lantern be considered an action?
That would be an action to use an object, to grab an object.
Damn. Can I pull a torch out?
Do you have a torch?
I do.
Yeah, I'd say you can use a bonus action to grab it and light it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna grab it and light it. I'm gonna wait because I heard them yelling. Like I'm gonna move over here because I heard them yelling about getting the oil. So I'm waiting to light it.
Okay.
So.
All right.
That would be my turn.
All right. That brings us to Jaden.
So Jaden's gonna calm down after seeing his sister's okay, and then he's gonna turn back to the troll to expect to fight it. But then he sees that it's down, and he's just gonna go walk up to it, and he's gonna start peeing on it.
Okay.
Beneficial.
Make a Constitution check.
That is 19.
Yeah, you've been drinking, so you got a nice steady stream going. It's not a really big bladder, but you get like 10 seconds of stream going.
That's a long
Impressive.
pee.
That's a long pee, yeah. Now we move over to Hectic and Dan. Who wants to go?
I'll let Dan go first this time.
Sorry, what?
I mean,
I'll let Dan go.
Okay.
right? So I'm like, I take off my mask, hold it in one hand, and then with the other hand, I aim at the troll and do firebolt again.
What's the range on Firebolt?
120 feet.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Okay.
Side note: rude. Just casting fire at a dead body.
Woo, 16.
That hits. Oh, disadvantage because it's prone. Sorry.
8. This is 8.
It's. I'm calculating right now in my mind.
It's less than what he had before.
It's 11. I think. 11.
11? That misses.
Yep. Tried to get a dead body on the floor. Fucking hell.
You can't hit the broadside of a barn.
No.
We're trying to BM, dude.
Dude, he is totally Caleb right now. In the first 6 episodes, Caleb couldn't hit shit.
But he just started lobbing firewalls. You can't miss.
Also, I want to point out that Solo made mention that he was being rude by shooting a dead body, but didn't say that Jaden was rude by pissing on the dead body.
I believe I made a comment about that as well.
But you didn't say it was rude.
I said it was really useful. Clearly.
All right, Hectic, you're up. Or, sorry, Dan, do you have gonna do anything else? Bonus action and movement.
I can't do anything. I'm just gonna stay there like son of a bitch.
Okay. Hectic, you're up.
I don't really know what I can do right now. I guess I'll just hold my turn. There's nothing I can really do.
Okay, what are you holding?
Oh wait, fuck! I said the wrong word. My bad. I just want to skip my turn.
Skip your turn?
I'm not. I can't do nothing.
Okay. Okay. As that happens, the troll gets up and stands back on his feet, looking pretty beat up, but still pretty pissed. He is going to, yeah, get it? Since you missed it, babe, Jaden pissed on the troll.
It was not alive. Again.
The closest thing to him is going to be this little halfling man that decided to piss on him.
Dick still in hand.
First attack is going to be
This is where Jaden dies.
a bite, 16 to hit.
Nope.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's say bite his dick off.
And then come down with 2 claws. No fucking way.
No fucking way he survived this. Holy shit.
Double natural 20s.
Oh no!
Jaden's dead.
Oh Lord. God damn it.
I would have to ask Court to go and verify those 20s.
I haven't moved them. If you want to come over here,
Hold on.
if you're watching the stream, my hands haven't moved from my face.
Yeah, I looked at. I was watching your face. I'm pretty sure Jaden's dead.
So Sully, you remember that question he asked me the other day? You're about to see it in live action.
I don't remember the question I asked.
I think it
No.
was you or Steve.
It was me
Yeah, go
about
ahead and
what
post that.
happens. Like,
You're about to experience it, boy.
when do you get auto killed?
Oh no. It's when you
It
do
was-
twice
let
your
me
health
see if I can-
damage.
So if
you
this
take
does
your full
32
health.
points of damage, Park, you've killed Jaden.
Huh? There's
If
a
this-
very good chance you will die here.
Yeah. So either you roll low.
Because it's
Either
2d, each attack is 2d6 plus 4.
Yep. If you roll over 32 points of damage, Jaden is insta killed.
Oh,
Jaden
thank
dies holding his dick in his
Wait.
hand.
He went out the way he lived.
Wait, I'm calculating. Park has to max roll. No, never mind.
my God.
I forgot. It's dice damage is doubled. Never mind.
Dice damage is doubled.
28 points of damage.
Oh,
I
He
rolled a
survives!
1, a 2, a 3, and a 4.
He survives. He
The
survives.
madman.
All right.
So my question is, do I roll a death save? Because 16 points
hold
would have put
on.
me under.
16 would have put you under. I have to calculate that. Hold on. The first one was... No, they both combined to put you under. The first one was 10. Yeah. And then the second one was 18. So, yeah. 28 points of damage. Jayla, you hear a scream out as Jaden gets ripped apart and is unconscious. Looks like he's pretty dead.
How far away? I thought I was with the barkeep.
you are.
You are.
This is a
How
stupid
far?
This is a super serious question before you answer hers. Did the way he squished me, do I end up on my back or do I end up on my stomach?
You are face down.
So my ass is is exposed.
No, you just whipped it out to piss on him. I don't think you went
Do you
pants
drop your
off.
pants triangle?
I
every
don't
time
think
piss?
you went pants off, dance off.
So I'm
He's not
playing.
very intelligent.
I was saying I'm playing him.
That's
as
true.
He,
Yeah.
As he is. He's got his pants, at
Around
his
his
knees.
ankles. Yeah. Yep. Ass up.
Oh my God.
He's feeling the breeze.
Face down. Ass up.
Kissing the dirt.
Kissing the dirt. All right.
Okay, so how far away is this? Do I actually hear him?
Yeah, he yells out in pain. You are not far away, so it is Durnan's turn. He goes, "Son of a bitch," and then runs back to the troll quickly.
I am like dashing towards.
Durnan goes 1, 2. All 4 hit. Troll is back unconscious. All right. That Durnan yells, "I said get some fire, hurry up.
I
You
have
can't
fire
let
right
it get
here.
back
like,
up." And then light him. And then
I don't know to light him. Like,
Jayla, it's your turn.
I am gonna go to Jaden's side, dress him, and hold him in my arms. And now that the immediate threat is down.
At
For
this
now.
point, I think Ruff would have walked up too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Ruff is up by your side, licking you.
Can I lift Jaden up onto Ruff?
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check.
Fuck. So weak. 10.
Easy enough. He only weighs like 40 pounds. Yep, you get him up, put him on Ruff. Ruff goes hide. Ruff is gonna...
Go back to... I command Ruff to go back under the table.
Okay, Ruff goes back under the table. At this point, Bonnie is kind of meets Ruff over at that table and kind of gets in between the table and the troll. All right, Joe, you're up. Unless,
Okay,
sorry, Jayla, you still got... No, that was all of it. You still have like 5 feet, 10 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay here.
I thought so. All right, Joe, you're up.
Okay. Can I bonus action drop the torch on the like? I'm not trying to throw it. I'm just dropping it on top. It is lit. So I'm hoping that'll light him on fire.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you do that.
And then with my bonus with my bonus action is dropping the torch on the troll, hopefully lighting it on fire. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. How far away is the Peen Bandit?
So he got moved up here from you. What was that? You'd say like 30 feet, maybe?
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my movement to get over to them. Kind of like kneel down under the table, place my hand on like his chest, and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. And that just brings him to stabilized, right?
0. Yeah, it stables him.
Okay. All right, so
And then after I
Jaden
stable
is
him,
at 0.
I'm gonna stand back up. And like I want to like look at the troll. Like I'm hoping my torch worked.
Okay, you just see torches on the troll. You don't see any effect. That brings us back to... All right, Jaden, you are stabilized but unconscious.
Okay.
Because it doesn't bring him to 1, right? It brings him to 0. He just doesn't have to
0.
make death saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, Hectic and Dan.
All right. I'm gonna go and try to firebolt to get this troll.
There's fire. Just go light the fucking troll.
All right, roll with disadvantage.
Holy. So that was a natural 20 and a 17, so that's gonna be a 22 total.
That hits.
Fucking burn, motherfucker. Fucking burn. That's a D10.
Fire bolts a D10. Holy shit.
Uh-huh. And that is 3 points of fire damage. Fuck.
All right. Hectic, you're up. Or sorry, no, you have movement and bonus. Dan.
I'm staying there.
Okay. All right, Hectic, you're up.
Is there any oil with anybody right now? Does anybody have any to put on this fucker?
Are you saying that or are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking that.
Go ahead and ask it. If you're
Does
asking other
anybody
people
have
in the game,
fucking
don't ask me.
oil?
Ask them.
Does anybody have any oil to put on this fucker?
No.
There's a lamp right above you. I'm assuming because I remember the
There
picture
is.
last one. It's like there's a lantern above you. Damn it.
There is an oil lantern directly above you.
Okay, I will grab it, run to the troll, and throw it on him.
All right, roll D20 plus your dex.
Oh, yeah, sure do. The oil touches the fucking torch laying on him. Ow! Don't do that.
That's a 23.
Okay. Yep. Right. So yeah, you throw the oil lantern, it smashes right on this troll's chest, and as the oil spreads, it quickly goes up in flame. So that is, you still have about 10 feet of movement. That's your action and your bonus action.
I'm gonna back away just in case.
Fair. All right. Now. All right. Now it's Dernan's turn, and yeah, he goes, oh. Well, fault. Sorry about your little friend there. Anybody else? We can take care of you guys. You got Bonnie. Did you take care of Yagra? Yeah, she's fine. All right. And Bonnie goes and helps stabilize Jaden. And it appears that the troll is left burning as Dernan kicks it back down into the pit.
I hope it lands with a thud.
It lands with a...
Nice.
Awesome.
I hope you fell on that bone I threw in there.
He did. Absolutely, he did.
I go back to the bar, sit down, and continue drinking my wine.
All right, shit, of course it does. Why does it never do what I want it? Problem with having so many tabs open at once.
I'm learning about spells. I'm just like literally trying to read through this page and trying to understand how the fuck spells work.
That's fine.
Let me know if you have any questions.
I have a question.
You see that bastard over there? You aim and you roll.
Because I play a cleric in another campaign.
All right, you guys notice as this youngish middle-aged human kind of walks up, kind of looks at all of you guys. Wow, that was amazing. You guys are adventurers, am I right? I could use some help if you guys are interested. I got a table over here. If you guys got a second, I want to talk. And he kind of goes to one of the tables.
I grab my cup of wine and I walk over.
Okay.
I sit and ponder, and I check back over at Jaden. I feel his heart calm, and I feel like there's a sense of he's gonna be okay.
Yep, Bonnie
then, like-
stabilized him. Jaden, you are conscious now.
Jaden just bolts up, just looking around. Does he
Notices
remember
pants are
what
back
just
on.
happened?
Yeah, you know that you pissed on a troll and then it smashed you into oblivion.
Okay, so now that I know that he's awake, my action's gonna be different.
Yeah, he was awake before this person said that.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to him and give him a.
As Bonnie
give him a
finishes
hug?
doing that, I'm gonna say, "Good job, Bonnie."
And then it's gonna immediately followed with me yelling at him, telepathically.
Fair.
Jaden's gonna hug her back and just out loud, "Don't pee on that."
Bonnie gives you a little giggle, Dan. Thank you.
I kind of just want to silently like walk over. I'm not gonna sit down at the table with the guy, but I'm gonna be near enough to listen.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also trying not to be obvious.
Actually, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. So we'll be back, maybe 5-10 minutes, get something to drink, use the bathroom, and then we'll continue.
We got this giveaway from Wormwood now.
Yeah, and for those in Twitch chat, we don't have a giveaway from Wormwood. It is this wonderful nothing that is in my hand. It smells like air. It's fantastic. Go ahead and put the code don't type in Twitch. Type in Twitch chat. And I might say if you win, well, we might not actually do a giveaway. So just type anything, and we'll see you back after the break.
Well, it should be Tom Nook.
Yeah, okay. Today's code is Nook.
Just remember, you can't enter if you're in Quebec. Sorry.
Yep, sorry. Because of stupid giveaway laws, only enter once or you will be disqualified. We'll be back. You know what? I'll actually put on some music too while we wait.
Man, this fan art's just not that great.
Just have a picture of this dude pissing on somebody. It's fucking weird.
You know what? I would pay for somebody to draw that picture.
Oh my god.
Actually, no. I got one better. Just a picture of Jaden looking up as the troll's standing up with his hands on his dick. Just looking up like, oh no.
All I have to say is Karma's a bitch. Just saying, that would have been the perfect character. Like, game starts out all cocky, causing trouble, knocks out a troll by standing there, not really actually hitting him very hard. Pisses on him like, ha, fuck you, and then gets one shot.
See, Jaden's not smart enough to have pride or cockiness. He just had to pee and thought that the troll deserved to be peed on, so he peed on the troll.
And plus, his sister wasn't watching him.
Yep. We warned you.
I know.
I'm trying to think of what the thought process went on in his head for that split second before the troll's hand came down.
You probably
Fuck.
even looked around to make sure that I wasn't there.
No, he didn't even do that. He just fucking went up and just dropped his pants.
I imagine your last thought was fuck.
Actually, I know what his last thought was. Going hurt. Or ow.
Pre-ow.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Shayla's super angry at him.
Oh god, that would have been a great beginning to this fucking this campaign.
Dude, if you would have died, that would have sucked. Half of my story is just poof.
Oh man, Jayla's a wholly different fucking way.
You just start speaking to him from the grave.
I'll be right
He's
back.
now a vengeful spirit.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, it was exciting.
I kind of wanted to see a character die in the first campaign episode. That would have been
The
great.
first, not even first campaign episode, the first fucking fight. So the closest thing that ever happened was my brother. We were doing a one shot at Dragon Con. He was a wizard, and they did XP base, so you get XP as you finish shit rather than milestone. And so we were going through, and we had leveled up mid dungeon, so we went from level 1 to level 2. Just after we leveled up, he tripped and fell, and he burnt himself on a stove because he failed a dex check. Wizards have like 1d4 hit points, so he got max hit points. His con was like a 0 or +0, and then he rolled a 1 on his next hit point. He took 4 points of fire damage from the stove. If he didn't level up, he would have been knocked unconscious by a stove. It was hilarious.
I thought you were gonna say about the fucking one shot where your entire party died in a fucking tomb of beholders.
Oh no, that was a good one. Yeah, we had to go to the beholder lair and get some and kill the beholder queen. It's a 4-hour one shot. We spend 3.5 hours in town selling and buying goods. We end up getting like 4 sheep, 2 water clocks, like 60 pounds of fish, some stupid shit. And the last half hour we spend traveling to the location, and then we get on top of the beholder lair, and our cleric earth to mud, and we fall straight down into the middle of the beholder lair, and we are face to face with the beholder queen and 8 other beholders. Everybody died except the cleric, and the only reason the cleric lived is because he got turned to stone. Which means somebody can unpetrify him at some point and bring him back to life. But all the rest of us got fucking disintegrated.
It wasn't a TPK, but
No.
it was pretty damn close.
It was a technical TPK, a TTPK, or TPK technical. I don't know.
I'm very sad you rolled 2 23s. I'm so mad.
223s? What?
Yes, my armor class is 19. He rolled 2 fucking 23s to hit me both times.
Yeah.
These are the dice I used for Dan's campaign.
Like, I'm really
That's
glad that
sad.
my inflict wounds hit. That's all I wanted. 'Cause,
I'm
like,
very glad he did too.
the cinematic of that had to be good because I just like look at him, it just bites into his chest. I reach out and touch it, poof, just blows up.
You
Well-
know, it pissed me off that none of my firebolts hit, and then it hits at that thing but doesn't catch on fire. 'Cause, it's fire damage. I'm like,
So
I'm like, granted, I can't light a fire no matter what, so I'm not surprised that I lit a torch on top of a person that didn't light anything on fire because that's my fucking luck.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't land the inflict wounds, it would have been an interesting thing because I would have thrown a hand axe across the room at the sturge that was feasting on Hectic.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I believe if it's between my min and max range, like if
Mhm.
it's at the extended distance, I roll at a disadvantage, right?
Yes.
So
It was also the same tile, so it would also be a disadvantage no matter what.
Yeah, it would have been same tile
Yeah.
attack.
but no, it would have been hilarious in my opinion just to have a halfling just launch a hand axe across the room.
Dan, you back?
yeah, it did say I was back.
Oh,
And yeah,
I
okay,
gotta
remember
roll my
the front
second
of your gear is just covered in blood now. So
Yeah.
It's your blood, actually.
is that actually his blood? I thought it was the bat's blood because he literally
Mm.
exploded.
No,
No, it's fine.
they're mosquitoes. They are his
Oh, they're
blood.
mosquitoes?
Yeah, they drain.
They're, well, basically mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're giant
They're
bad
mosquito
mosquitoes.
hybrids. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
they look like a bat. They drain like a mosquito.
I thought it was the bat's blood. I just wiped the bat's blood all over him.
No, that is his.
It was his blood.
I mean, I'm a farmer, so I don't know. He's just a bat, a really pointy toothed bat. I don't know.
No, I'm not looking
Out
at
of
the
there,
camera.
partner.
So I got Twitch chat on this screen. I got roll 20 on this screen, and all my other information is in the center. So most of the time I'm gonna be looking at the camera. But not all of us can be Matt Mercer and just not pay attention to chat.
I know, right?
In the early
Dude,
days, they did.
I hate how I've rolled all my d20s and they all rolled shit. Like, I'm gonna roll my dark blue one again.
You know, maybe you should stop
Oh,
throwing
one!
stuff.
A fucking one!
You should stop throwing stuff at prone dead bodies.
Right.
It's a firebolt. It's supposed to hit it.
There was
and
a torch
probably
on it.
catch on
Just
fire.
walk up and light it.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like really far away. What do you think, Parklis? What's your range?
It was his pride.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can only walk 30. I could maybe throw it.
Fun fact for you
But-
guys who did like 20 points of damage to the Sturges. Sturges have 3 hit points. Just saying.
Yeah. I know.
Like,
I kind of wanted the dramatic
Overkill.
effect.
yeah. no,
I definitely went for the overkill. Of course, I know 3d10 is overkill on
Yeah.
a fucking bat.
they have 3 hit points. All right. So everybody's back.
That's another one.
Hectic, roll a intelligence check for me.
18.
You're muted, babe.
We never described our characters to the rest of the party.
Yeah, not yet. What'd you roll, Hectic?
18.
18. Okay. Yeah, that human that kind of walked up to you and went to his table asking you guys to come talk with him. You think you've heard about this guy before about town? He's pretty well known. You think his name is Volothamp. He tends to be known for embellishing facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's all about you know of him. But he kind of sounds, from what you saw and what people described, that's kind of who you think this might be.
Okay, so the way to say is Volothamp. That is
Yeah,
how you say it?
Volothamp, Volothamp. You don't know the
Okay.
last name. All right, so yeah, he goes over to the table. Who's all going over there?
I said
Can I
was
get
going
healed
over.
first? Because I'm hurting.
I grab my wine, I put the mask on, and I walk over.
Okay.
I'm going over after tugging.
Yep, you guys give a nice, loving, warming embrace.
Is the barkeep's aid still doing any healing or anything by chance?
You've never known Bonnie to heal people.
No, well, shit. Never mind. I'll just walk the table then.
You know, people get knocked unconscious, she can wake them back up. But as far as like healing like that, she doesn't really do that.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go to the table then.
Jaden, Joe.
I already said I walked over. I'm not at the table. I'm just kind of like nearby overhearing.
Jaden's following his sister.
Fair enough.
Because, yeah, the lore behind it is that he said, you guys must be adventurers. Come talk to me. Well, I'm not an adventurer, so I'm not in that category. But I am curious what he wants to talk to the actual adventurers about.
Yeah,
So.
that's fair. As you guys walk over, the figure who had approached you sitting at the table, he's stroking his mustache and adjusting a large floppy hat on top of his head. And he's also wearing a scarf. Kind of gives it a quick little tug to tighten it around his neck.
Is there a chair beside him?
There is.
Jaden's gonna get into it.
He is at a table with about 6 other open chairs. Is
I
a,
Jaden
feel
gets into the
like-
one right next to him.
I feel like Jayla and Jaden are small enough that they can share a chair.
yeah, probably.
So I'm just gonna climb in the chair with Jaden.
So, Park,
Mhm.
having hanged out with the people of my faction, have I heard anything about this figure?
Yeah, to you guys, he's a joke.
Then I won't
Sounds
sit.
about
I'll just stand with my mask on, just nearby against a pole or something.
That's fine. Did Hectic say he'd be right back?
No, I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna stand behind a chair. I'm not gonna sit down, knowing what I do know about this guy.
And I'm sorry, I just got word. Robo Raven is the winner of our giveaway. So good job, Robo Raven. Our mods will get to you the information. Okay. So yeah, oh, hello, little ones. Yeah. Nice. Okay, make yourself comfortable, please. Volothamp Gadram is my name. Chronicle, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, unfortunately, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 gold dragons apiece now, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I impress upon you the importance of this in my hour of need.
Jaden's gonna try to touch his mustache.
Did I overhear his name from where I'm at?
Yes, Volothamp Gedrem. Yep.
As Jaden goes to do this, I'm gonna slap his hand.
Rolodex.
Me?
Yep.
Eight. I need a new die, man.
Yeah, easy enough. You go ahead and smack his hand away.
He's gonna look at her very confused.
No, it's okay. By all means. Marvelous mustache. Volo
That's weird.
seems to allow you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Forgive him.
Yeah, not a problem. I take your silence as your questions. Hold on, and he reaches in his back pocket and he pulls out a sack. It sounds like there's coins in it. Please, I'm desperate.
Where did you last see him?
It was over by another tavern. We were having drinks at the Skewered Dragon about 2 nights ago. I left before him, and I assumed he got home safely as he usually does, but I haven't seen him since.
You don't know who kidnapped him.
No, I don't.
Was your friend a dragonborn?
No, he was a human.
Were you involved in any suspicious activities?
No, just out here trying to sell my book. By the way, have you
Insight
picked up
check.
a roll an insight check?
Shit. Alright. At the natural 20 after the first one fell off the fucking into the trash can. So that's 25 total.
25.
Yep.
All right, check your DMs.
Let me clean the other dice off. 1 sec.
I'm gonna ask him. Do you have any leads?
I would recommend starting your search at the Skewered Dragon. I can't really remember who we all talked to. There was a couple people, but as far as who, unfortunately, I don't know.
Does he have any enemies?
No, he's a great guy. Honestly, doesn't really anger anybody.
And who are you to him?
We're good friends. I've known him for years.
Something about this doesn't sound right.
I'm not sure what you mean, little miss.
That's for me to worry about. I'm gonna do an insight check.
All right, roll an insight check. 10. All right, go ahead and check your DM. As far as leads, I can tell you what Floon looked like. Handsome male, human, early 30s, wavy red blonde hair, dressed. He always dressed a little higher than his standard, so pretty well-made cloaks and robe. The Skewered Dragon is down in the dock ward, if that helps. Skewered, yes.
I had like skew dragon. How was that? I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, Skewered.
I would like to speak up again and say, Mr. Volo, are you involved with any of the factions or guilds here in Waterdeep?
Just a traveling merchant that, I write books about my adventures and sell them. By the way, would you like to pick up one of Volo's guides to monsters? It might help you in a pinch. I have also started a new book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters.
How about this, Mr. Volo? For helping you out, you provide the book in case we run among some interesting folk.
That would, yeah, absolutely. Actually, I have my copies with Floon. He is kind of my
Insight
agent.
check.
Go ahead.
Would you say the man or
Give me your guide, you bitch. Yep. 19 total.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Damn it.
What, babe?
What was the name of the guy who went missing?
Floon.
Bloon something hard. I didn't catch all of his last name.
Did I say his last name? Yeah, Blagmar.
Blackmore.
Blagmar.
BLAG.
Maar. Yep.
Saloon Blackmore, and what was the end name?
The Skewered Dragon. Now, I don't think so, but there might be a small chance. I got Floon in trouble by accident. So, okay, we went out to drink. I was starting to write my new book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters, and I just had the biggest case of writer's block. I don't know. He kind of looks over all of you. No, I guess none of you would know what that's like. Okay. Yeah, and so we just, I just met Floon there for a few drinks. We drank, we gambled a couple hours, and then I left. That was just the last time I saw Floon. I don't think it had anything to do with getting pretty drunk or any gambling debt or anything, but I don't know, the docks are a rough place.
They're a rough place for those who are not careful.
That's true, and he's usually pretty careful. I mean, we go there all the time, aside from this place. One of our favorite haunts.
All right. So what about this? You pay us and you give us a copy of your book.
Yeah, that's fine. But like I told your friend, acquaintance, traveling companion, husband.
None of the above.
Okay. Yeah. Floon actually has my copies. He's kind of my seller, my agent.
Okay, so we find Floon, we rescue Floon, and then we get free copies of the books. I mean, I'm sure they'll be helpful at some point.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll get enough royalties.
Wait, is this based on fiction or nonfiction?
It's entirely fact, young miss. This is the guide to all the monsters that you may come across. It has their habitat, their eating habits, their day-night cycles, their skin tone. Everything.
Why don't you come with us?
That would defeat the purpose of me paying you.
Yeah, but I mean, you know all these things and you don't have a copy of the book to provide. So what is to say that, whatever's on page 32 we might run into? And I don't know what's on page 32, but you do.
No, these are monsters out in the Neverwinter Mountains by Icewind, or over on Boulder's Gate down south in the Swords Coast, or over by the Greyhawk on the Island Peninsula.
So you're saying no possible way on this journey, on this job, we will run into any one of those monsters?
I mean, I can tell you right now, a rat is a rather small-ish type creature. They don't usually, eat humans or small humans, halfling, I'm guessing. Yeah, they do eat usually dead meat, and you can usually dispatch them pretty quickly. That might be the only monster you'll find here in Waterdeep, aside from whatever's down that hole. And he kind of nods over to the Yawning portal.
Sounds like easy money. Jaden and I will help.
Oh, perfect. And you guys? I'm sure you're capable, but you're only
Oh, we can more than handle ourselves.
I would
Uh,
speak up and say the Cobalt Soul would be interested in helping you out.
And he gives a very shocked look of um doesn't really of distrust, but also reverence, like, huh, okay. Yeah.
Is it obvious that I'm listening to him? Like, does he know I am?
I mean, you're just kind of leaning there looking at him, so sure.
Oh, okay. Wasn't how I planned on that.
Well, all right, describe what you were doing better.
I just figured I took a seat like a nearby table. I'm like looking the complete opposite way, but like I'm listening.
Oh, gotcha. I guess it's not too obvious other than the fact there's... Fuck is that? Oh, okay.
The reason I'm asking is like
Sorry.
I don't want to like.
Other than the
I'm
fact that your
wondering.
table is empty other than you and you're kind of next to it, not too obvious, no.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if like at some point he's gonna ask everyone on the table, he's like, turn around. So how about you, Mister Peeper over there, listening in? But
All right,
I
so
just
anybody who wants to help, can I get your names for the record just so I have a way to keep track of who it's tax purposes?
Hickax speaks up, says, "Fine, I guess I'll go. I would dishonor myself if I didn't."
All right, go ahead, describe yourself.
I am a 7-foot tall black dragonborn, glowing green eyes, and I am covered in chainmail armor with a silver shield and sword on my person. I have 2 horns coming out the back of my skull, and in between those, I have little other horns sticking up straight going down my back.
Also, his own blood.
Yes, a lot of it.
A little bit. And your name?
My name is Hekax Vamthik.
He takes out a piece of parchment. Hex hacks vampire. What? Can you?
Hekax, Hek.
He's writing this down. Uh-huh.
Vamphik, Vemphic.
All right. Scribbles it down. All right. Okay. And anybody else? You're muted.
and that's the Black Dragonborn, right?
Yes, Black Dragonborn.
The name's Jayla, and this is Jaden.
Jaden
Jayla.
points at Ruff. Ruff.
The
Right.
dog's name is Ruff. This is Jaden.
Got it. Okay. Jayla, Jaden, and Ruff. Okay. Any last names?
They're not important.
Okay. Fair enough. Anybody else? Kind of looks.
Zaros.
Yeah, looks over at you.
Do you want us to describe ourselves?
Oh yeah, sorry.
was-
Go
I
ahead and
was waiting
describe
for a
yourself.
description.
Sorry, I forgot. I didn't describe you guys.
Jayla is about 2.5 feet tall. She weighs about 40-ish pounds. She has big hips, long brown hair that just goes just past her shoulders, hazel eyes, and she has 2 swords hanging on each of her hips.
And Jaden.
Jaden is 2'5", has really, really messy brown hair, hazel eyes, slightly tan skin. Looks like he's probably not bathed in a few days, so kind of dirty. He's wearing pretty much tattered and like, I guess like smudged clothing, like he plays in the dirt a lot. On his hips are 2 hand axes, and on his on Ruff, which is a very large mastiff, is a couple of saddlebags, a halfling duo saddle, and Jaden's maul.
What kind of dog is it?
Large mastiff.
Okay.
And if anybody within 5 foot of him is being stared at intently, if they have food and drool is dripping from his jowls.
All right, so Jayla, Jaden, and Ruff, and you, Drow. Are you
My
in?
name is Zaros. And yes, I'm in.
Zaros with the Z?
Zaros Finesse.
Z
It's
at
over.
the start of your
Yeah.
name. The start
X.
X. Okay, gotcha. I know you Drow spell things weird.
Xaros, my friend.
Yep.
And for those you would see currently, all you can see is he's hooded, has a very well made but not ornate in nature cloak. You can see he has gloves on. He has his mask on at the moment, which looks like a metallic formation of a skull. And you can also see that he has a great staff across his back. And that's mostly what you can see right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Darnan's gonna join, and looks like Yagra's seen worse for wear. Yeah, if you know of anybody else, if not, and he goes ahead and hands you all 10 gold. So 10 to Jayla, 10 to Jaden, 10 to, I'm gonna butcher your name, Hekax,
Hikax.
and 10 to Zaros.
So when he stops handing out the gold, Jaden's going to point to Ruff. Ruff,
You want me to pay a dog?
I mean,
Jade
he is
nods.
helping. He's another body.
I'll have to think about that. I'm not going to pay that now. I don't pay animals.
Jaden just starts growling. Ruff.
You know, he's very vicious, and he can definitely take down a bad person if needed.
He hands Jaden 1 gold piece.
My dog is worth more than that.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist her?
Yeah, it's gonna be a straight roll because it was disadvantaged. So
Okay.
Oh, because I have proficiency in it. So you said straight?
yeah, straight roll.
18.
He slides 4 more pieces of gold.
I guess that'll do.
Jaden nods and hands all the gold over to Jayla.
Okay. Seen some odd things, but that was, you know what? That was interesting. I may put that in one of my books.
What?
Nothing. Okay. And are you guys a group of adventurers? Do you call yourselves by anything?
No, I'm just a common folk that you.
We're
ended
the
up recruiting.
randos.
Randos. Got it. Okay.
Jaden is
Just-
jumping off the chair and going immediately to scour the inn for food since he just realized everybody left their food.
No, they're all back by now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, all the tables are filled
Lost
back
my
up.
chance.
You did. Sorry. I mean, you can find maybe a couple scraps, but
Hell, he'll pick up shit off the floor.
yeah, you find a little chunk of chewed fat from a steak.
Wait, we had steak. Jaden, we had steak and bacon at the table.
He's sharing what scraps he finds on the ground with Ruff and just looks at his sister.
Excuse my brother.
Yeah, not a problem. But thank you so much. Like I said, I can pay you guys 10 times this if you find him and return him. Each. That's 100 gold each.
Inside check.
Including the dog?
I may have to talk to Floon about that. I don't have that much. Go ahead, roll insight.
24.
24.
Basing it off from previously.
Check your
told.
DMs.
I'm pretty sure. I know what's gonna happen.
If there's a DM's whispers chat for free.
Yeah, I know. I should do that.
You could drag too, because it's your channel, so you just boop, boop, done.
Yeah. I do.
All right.
Let me go ahead and mute this. No, I won't mute the stream, but yeah, from what you can tell, he seems pretty distraught and will go at any lengths to get him back. So he seems like he's on the up and up for this. You still think you've heard he can be distrustworthy and kind of embellish facts, but he seems sincere.
And about the money?
Yeah.
All right.
Remember, the skewer dragon, the dock wards. That's the first place I'd check.
Okay.
Well then. Whenever you folk wish to leave, I'll be waiting in the bar. And I head over to the bar.
But what time of day is it?
It's coming up to about 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Volo goes up to you, Joe. I saw you in the fight. Did I take it you may have overheard? Were you interested in all?
I was listening, but you wanted adventures and just armor.
You
Don't
handled
really have-
yourself pretty well, and I've seen plenty of adventurers. You stick with them, I think you'd do fine. And he kind of puts a pouch of 10 gold in front of you. Like I said, there's payment. I'm sure you do well.
I open it up to look at it because I imagine this is probably more gold than I've seen in a long time.
It's more gold than you've seen in a long time. You've had to work about half a year just to make stuff like
Yeah.
this.
I know, that's what I'm trying to like be humbled and like shocked that the fact that this is a possibility.
And even then with the payment, half of your profit goes away. So it might take you, assuming you didn't have to pay taxes, you might see this in a year.
So just find a person, that's it?
Yeah, and there's 10 times that each when you return.
Is that a promise?
And he kind of gives you a pat on the back. I believe in you. You look strong. You can handle yourself. That is
When
a
he
promise.
slaps me on the back, he hears really loud metal. I actually have my arm around underneath my shirt.
Oh. Don't worry. I'll keep your little secret. Gives you a wink.
So is that a promise on that deal?
That's a promise. That's why I'm writing everybody's name down here.
I'd like to do an insight check on him because I don't know this guy, and like he's offering me more money than I've probably ever heard of. So
Do an insight check.
looks like I'm just gonna believe his dumbass because that's only a 11.
Do
So-
a intelligence check.
Also, something I'm not good at. Terrific. That's even worse. That's gonna be a 5.
Okay.
With my rolls, I trust that he wouldn't backstab the other adventurers. So,
I pulled you away.
oh shit.
During, you kind of vaguely remember during your vision that as it first panned into this tavern, you did remember seeing not only Durnan's face and Yagra's face, but you also have seen this guy's face before.
Do I remember what he was doing in the vision?
He was just there. There was no specifics. They were just kind of standing there around this hole. That in the vision was a large, open, yawning mouth.
If I saw him beside those two, they seem like they're running an honest business, or at least they're trying to. Which they only 2 drinks now. I remember that. I'm gonna shake his hand then, and I guess pocket
Nope.
the gold.
Pull you back. And a name?
They just call me Joe.
Joe.
Just call me
Last
Joe.
name?
But it's Farmer for now. Call me Farmer Joe.
Farmer Joe. Got it. All right. Yeah, please. By all means. And sooner the better. I know it's late, so If you want to go at night, that's fine. Like I said, stick with them. I'm sure they can help.
I think we should go to sleep. We should and go meet here in the morning.
All right, so randos, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I said if
I
they
agree with
wanted to do anything, just come to the bar and ask me.
So, are they all still sitting at the table?
I believe most of them have left except
Zaros.
Heckax and no, I thought you went back to the bar.
No,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still at the table.
Okay.
Okay.
The table. Okay,
So
yeah, I
only
went to the bar, yeah.
Jaden has
My bad.
left.
Yeah,
I
Jaden's on
left
the
the bar.
floor.
He seemed pretty helpless anyway. I'm not too worried about talking.
Yeah, and Zaros went back to the bar. Yeah, so those two
Yep.
left.
Yeah, I thought you meant like left the establishment.
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I'm asking who left like the table.
Yeah,
Like,
Jaden and Zaros have left the table.
so I'm gonna walk over to the table, I guess, and like kind of like, is there a side of the table that has like open space, like more like is majorly open?
Which table?
The table they're at,
It's a
considering
round table.
that. Yeah, well, considering that Volthan got up to talk to me, I assume his spot's open, and I'm not sure where they sat comparatively to him.
They went to his table. They
Okay,
went
you know what?
back to the table they were at. Jaden is underneath the table they were at, and Zaros went back to the bar, which is right next to his table's next to the bar, or their table's next to the bar.
And everybody else is otherwise still sitting at the exact same table that I've been listening on.
No, they were sitting at. Everyone else is still at the table that Volo was at, which is right next to your table.
So again, same original statement. I'm going to sit on the side of the table that's the most empty to look at the rest of the group.
Okay, gotcha. Volo's table.
Yes.
Okay,
Where
gotcha.
everybody's sitting at beside the two people.
Perfect.
As I sit down, so seems like the simpler farmer got looped in with you guys. So you guys look like actual adventurers. So what's your plan?
Could I go ask questions? Get some answers?
So we're going now?
No, I think we should go in the morning.
I agree with her. I need to check on Yagra and make sure she's okay.
Who's jogging?
I need to go to sleep, and I need to take Jaden to bed before he gets cranky.
Say again, Farmer Joe. I'm sorry, I did not.
Who's jogging?
Oh, it's my companion, the half orc that's unconscious on the floor over there.
I kind of like lean over, looking for somebody just laying on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, she's on top of some other guy. I don't know who he is, but
That was a long time
Yeah.
ago. She's gotten back up and she's at a
oh, she's
table.
okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
fine. She actually make a perception check.
22.
You don't see her.
Well, shit.
You
never
assume
mind.
she may have went to sleep.
Oh, well, never mind. I guess she's fine then. I guess we can go in the morning. Doesn't really matter.
So you guys want to meet up somewhere, or do like
Let's
what's
meet
the
back here.
Yeah,
What-
I agree.
what-
We meet back here.
like what time?
How does 7 sound to you guys?
That's too early.
I look at her too early.
Yeah. You guys, how about this? How about you guys come? Where's breakfast, and we'll just come when we're ready. It shouldn't be much longer.
A side note. Do I know what time it is right now?
It's coming up to midnight.
Oh God, I should really be home now. Holy shit. Okay. Sounds like you guys have a plan. I'll see you here tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna quickly scurry out the door because I have to get home, and I have quite a long journey ahead of me.
Why don't you grab a room?
I'm already out of the building. I gotta get out of here.
That would
Okay, but yes, little one, I agree with your plan.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hop down and try to. Is Jaden still under the table?
Aiden.
Yeah,
He's
he
gnawing
didn't
on
go
a bone.
anywhere.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Tell Jaden, hey, it's time to go.
He just climbs on the back of Ruff.
As we're leaving out of the tavern, I'm gonna go ahead and swing by our table and pick up any of the meat that we paid for that wasn't ate.
Okay, as you're picking that stuff up, Joe, as you're leaving, Durnand goes, the tavern guy behind the bar, hey, where are you going? Do you need a place to stay? I'll give you a room for free after all that help.
Oh, for free?
Yeah, please. It's on the, and I still owe you 2 drinks. And he just lifts up 2 mugs, puts them on the counter. That's the least I can do after your help.
I'll make you a deal. You take one, I'll take one. You did most of the work on that troll. Least I can do is buy you a drink.
He grabs one and just chugs it, slams it on the table, on the counter. You don't have to tell me twice.
I kind of just sip at it because this is a bit much for me. I'm just
Yeah.
not used to this. Like, I'm real confused about what the fuck's going on. I had plans and now they're all fucked up. I'm real out of fucking this. I'm real lost right now.
Yep. He gives a hearty laugh and goes back to work. Yeah, and then a woman comes up with curly red hair and hands you a key. There you go. It's Durnand said it's on the house. It's on 2nd floor there.
Thank you very much.
Yep, not a
I
problem. Let
appreciate
me know if you need anything. Just keeps going around the tavern. And then Jayla, as you and Jaden are leaving, Durnand says pretty much the same thing. You guys don't have to go tonight. I'll even let the dog stay this time.
Okay. This means it's better than sleeping under the stars. Maybe.
That's fair. And I'll tell Bonnie get you a key. And not too long, Bonnie gets you a key, and she goes, "I assume you 2 are staying together."
Yes.
All right, not a problem. Here you go. It's on the 3rd floor, or actually, would you prefer 2nd floor?
It doesn't.
Okay. Hands you the key for the 3rd floor. Bonnie goes up to the other Hecax. How am I pronouncing it? Hecax. And Zaros says the same thing. Durnand says, offer you a room on the house.
I said not to worry. I'll go back to the soul.
I greatly appreciate your offer, but I do have something to take care of at the house. But thank you, though.
Yeah, not a problem. All right, you guys make your way to your respective rooms or houses.
Yep. And inside the room, is there a window?
Yeah, it's overlooking the. You can kind of barely see the market from where you're at.
I'm gonna open it to get some fresh air.
All right, you kind of have to pull a chair up, but easy enough after that.
Yeah, open it. Try to feel the fresh air. Try to make it cozy.
All right, yeah. Is Ruff on the bed?
Yep. We're all gonna go to sleep in the bed.
Fair enough. All right, anybody else doing anything?
Um, since I'm kind of like familiar with town, do I know of any services that I could use, like a messenger service I could use to get items to another place? Maybe I'd ask the bartender. I don't.
All right, yeah, you go ahead and ask Dernan. Maybe not this late at night. I can try and send Bonnie out to find somebody if you need.
Nah, I'll take care of it. Thank you though.
Yeah.
I like tip my drink at him and take another small sip of it.
He's cleaning one of the mugs and gives you a little nod.
I'm gonna
Keeping
guess
it.
by the end of the night, like by the time that like he's like saying fuck out, I'm only gonna probably have half this drink done, so probably gonna go to waste.
He's not going anywhere.
Well, I gotta get some sleep apparently since we have to wake up tomorrow. So Gonna
Yep.
turn it in with like only half of its rank.
Yeah, not a problem. You make your way to your room.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
We're sleeping.
Hekax,
I'm gonna-
Zaros?
I'm gonna do a
I'll
few
head back
prayers.
to the
Oh,
Cobalt Soul
sorry.
and
Sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, if I'm going to bed, I'm gonna do a few prayers and like kind of hope, like pray for blessing for all of us on this adventure. Hope that it all comes out a-okay and that nobody dies, especially not me.
Fair enough. What were you saying, Zaros?
I would like to head back to the Cobalt Soul, and I would like to ask if Darfin is around.
Yeah, you go in there. Front counter says he's asleep.
All right, tell her
Or
in the
her,
morning that
sorry.
I would like to speak to her.
Yeah, absolutely. Write something down
I go-
quickly on parchment.
I go back to my assigned room.
Hagax?
I'm gonna head home and feed my little buddy and go to bed.
All right. And then as you guys go to bed and night takes you, go.
Yeah.
Sleep comes easy enough, and you get a little dream. It kind of feels like a vision from before. However, it's a little bit more succinct, more to the point. This one just shows going down a street in the city that you haven't seen before, and it goes up to a window. And in the window, you see that floaty-eyed creature with some stalks just staring at you, not blinking.
The tentacle man from earlier.
The tentacle man from earlier. Yeah.
Fuck. I knew I should
Just-
have kept a close eye on him.
just staring at you. And it just holds there for a second, and then flash. You're in a bar, but you haven't seen it. And there seems to be 4 figures you can't make out.
Any signage?
No signage.
Symbols? Anyway?
Looks like just plain oak bar tables.
Okay.
4 figures, and they seem to be standing over another figure of some kind. They're kind of shadowy, all these figures. You can't really make them out.
4 of them, right?
4 standing over a 5th.
4 over 1. Okay.
And then wake up.
Okay. But
Oh,
what time do we wake up?
I'd say you wake up at dawn or just before.
I have
So I
8.
feel like my farmer background, that
Mm-hmm.
would wake up pretty early.
Pretty early, yeah.
So
So you'd probably be first one awake.
I'm going to try to rush to my homestead.
All right.
How
Rush
long would that trip take me to get there and back?
Fuck. Better part of 2 and back.
Yeah.
Better part of 2 hours.
First up.
Maybe just pushing 2.5.
I'm gonna do it, but leave a note with the bartender if they're even awake.
Yeah, Durnan's down there.
To not let my group leave without me.
Yeah, not a problem. I'll let them know. That was
This is a long rest, right?
yeah. Everybody takes a long rest. Sorry. My bad.
And I'm going to try to rush home, and I'll let you decide if I make it there, when I make there, when I get there. So.
Okay, we'll get to that. Zaros, I believe.
Hold on 1 second, babe.
Mhm.
Hectic. At the top of your sheet, hit the long rest button. And then take long rest. You should regain all your hit points back, is that correct?
Yeah, it's
Hit
all hit points.
His
Any
second wind, everything.
Yep.
Spell slots.
Well, he doesn't have, so he's.
But yeah.
I know,
fighter.
but-
Yeah, spell slots, because I was just wondering that too.
That
So I had
moment
to
as a
double check.
wizard when you don't
Yeah,
use your spell
it should
slots.
automatically reset when you hit the long rest. It should automatically give you those spell slots back.
As long as you confirm the long rest, yes.
Dude, I love it how as a wizard I didn't use any spell slots in that fight.
Yeah, don't worry, the cleric used all of his.
Does anybody Hectic, did that answer all your questions?
Yes, that's all I need to know. Thank you very much.
Okay, I just wanted to double check with DM. That's why I
Alright.
stopped it.
Hold on, just to point out something here. The wizard didn't use any of his spell slots, but was the most useless in the fight.
Exactly.
Most useful?
That was a
Useless.
lesson. That was the lesson for you, Dan.
Dude, my spell slots are supportive for me. So it didn't really fucking matter because I wasn't in harm's way. So, whoo!
All right, Zaros,
Anyways.
you'd be the next to wake.
Yeah, so I would wake up and I would head down to the training pits where most likely my adoptive mother would be.
You go down there, and you're told that she's actually off on Cobalt duty, checking out the docks.
Alright, I would say, well, let her know that I might be heading down there as well.
Yep, one of the scribes writes that down for you, and
Nod.
they say that they're gonna get that to her, no problem.
Yeah, I would do some practice runs and a few acrobatic exercises and then just head over to the tavern.
Gotcha. Maybe like an hour of training.
Yep.
Self-training. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not a problem. That would bring us to Hecax.
Yes, I will wake up, look for Draco, pick him up, let him sit on my shoulders, and head to the tavern.
All right, and as you leave, he kind of nestles himself inside your clothes,
Such a good boy.
as he tends to hide.
What is this?
His friend. You
I
haven't?
didn't know if he said.
No, you haven't seen.
Okay. It was more of Courtney was curious, not Jayla.
Yep, he said his friend Draco.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, at about this time.
Fucking Malfoy.
What? Oh, Malfoy. Yep. Hey, you gotta have some serious friends in high places sometimes. This time, Jalen, Jaden. Jayla, you'd be the first one to awake, probably licked by Ruff.
I take grab a couple pieces of bacon on my way out to take Ruff outside to do his business.
You gotta give her the Umbreon experience. A paw to the face.
Yep. And licking your ear.
As I yawn awake, he tries to lick my teeth.
But yep.
Stupid dog. Anyways, feed him a couple pieces of bacon, take him outside, use the bathroom, and come back inside to eat eat some of the meat that I brought home last night.
You know, now that I think about it, that dog weighs more than the two of us combined. He probably eats more than the two of us combined.
You're probably not wrong. So maybe I'll throw him some steak.
Because Jayla weighs 40, and Jaden weighs 30. The dog weighs 100 and something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he eats a lot. A lot of the food that you take, Jaden, you kind of sneak to him.
Okay, just so we got that figured out. That works fine.
Mm-hmm.
I feed him, but you sneak him more food.
Yep.
The one person in the party more food driven than Jaden is the dog.
I mean, he's a dog.
At the end of this, he'll get 5 golden steak.
Yeah,
It'll all
no,
be good.
like
I'm trying to get him some more so he can buy more steak.
So the dog can go out and buy his own steak.
Yep.
Yep. At least that's what
Anyway.
Jaden thinks.
Yeah. So, so after taking him outside, feeding him, I'm gonna go back up to the room.
Go ahead and roll an animal handling check for me.
While she's rolling, do I have some time to go do something really quick?
Okay. Do I get advantage on this since I've had this dog for a while?
Nope.
Not your dog, though.
It is my dog.
Seems like it's his dog.
It's 4.
All right. He kind of gives you some hard time when you're outside, trying to get him to use the bathroom. Tries to chase some birds, but you manage to handle him.
Surprised with 4.
You've had him for a while. It's not a hard check.
Fair.
He kind of knows the routine by now. He was just excited about being in a tavern. So, all right. And then you go back in, wake up Jaden, or are you leaving him in his room?
I'm gonna go back and just hang out for a little bit
In the room or in the bar, the tavern?
in the room.
Okay. All right. As she's coming in, Jaden, you wake up hearing the noise of the door close.
Okay, I guess I'll just be right back.
Jaden's gonna jerk awake, reach for his hand axe, preparing, to attack whoever's in his room.
You are still gagged, by the way.
Is he tied up?
Is it tied or just in his mouth?
It's tied up around your head, but
Yeah,
So his
he's not
hands
gonna-
aren't tied.
no, you didn't say you tied him.
Yeah, he's just sitting up, grabbing his axe.
Okay. Is it dark in there, or is there some light?
There's some sunlight breaking through. It's early morning, past dawn.
So I can see that he's got his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Just to point out something that you and I were talking about the other day, halflings don't have dark vision.
Really?
Right. They're just like humans, so they wouldn't be able to see down into the hole unless the hole was lit.
Fair enough. It is not lit, other than the light coming from the top, which, actually, yeah, that light would reach down anyway, so you saw it.
It would reach down 60?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hooded lantern focus light.
Fair. But yeah, no, he wouldn't try to even pull the gag off. He would just sit up in the bed holding his axe out. That sleepy, blurred vision when you first wake up type of situation.
Jaden, it's me.
He just puts his axe down and just starts to try to pull the gag off.
Easy enough. You've done it before.
Stretching his jaw out and moving to Pet Rough, he's going to go find a potted plant in the room to pee on.
There is not one.
Then he finds a corner.
There are several.
Let's go with the eastern facing one.
All right, the window is facing north, so that'll be the one to the right, next to the bed.
I'm surprised Jayla's not stopping him.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what did you say?
He is peeing in a corner next to the bed. Or about to.
I mean, isn't there a bucket or something in the room?
Yeah, there's a little spittoon.
We, just to point out, our agreed backstory, this is probably, the first time they've stayed in an inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know what buckets are for.
I mean, would I?
No.
I mean, I'm just.
You do see an iron bucket.
But I have no idea what it's for.
Nope.
I don't stop him.
Okay.
He's going to pee in the corner.
I probably did too.
Well, you went outside with the dog.
Oh yeah, I probably peed outside.
And then he's going to find something to eat.
Yeah,
And probably fight over it with Ruff, because it's probably going to be in the bag.
there is nothing to eat in the room.
Yeah, there is. There's steak and bacon.
It's gone.
Ruff ate it all.
Ruff ate it.
Damn it, Ruff.
There's a problem with being 2.5 feet tall. You can't really keep things out of the reach of a 3-foot tall dog.
You're not wrong.
So after Jaden realizes that Ruff ate everything, he's just going to stare at Ruff and then point at him, growling,
Right.
and then start heading out the door.
Jaden, let's go. Umbreon.
What is Umbreon doing?
He is
It's
very
okay.
confused right now.
It's okay.
Probably scared the shit out of him.
You did.
I'm back, by the way.
We're gonna go ahead and leave the room and try to find Jaden some food.
Okay. Yep. You go downstairs. You see Bonnie and Durnan are down there. It's not as busy as last night, but it's still about pretty sparsely populated.
Good morning.
Morning. One of your human friend, the guy with the pitchfork, he said he'd be back.
Oh, okay. Can we get some breakfast?
Yeah, sure. Bonnie, yeah, you know what? 2 breakfasts.
Can we make that 2 for the dog?
Oh. He didn't pee in the room. No, you took him out. Okay.
I took them out.
Yeah. All right. 4 breakfasts. Not a problem. We'll get it
How
out to you in a
much?
minute.
How much?
No, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
It's an extension of last night.
Well, thank you kindly.
Hey, thank you guys.
Dog didn't pee in the room.
Make your way to a table. After a couple minutes, after like 10 minutes, Bonnie brings you out a plate full of bacon. Looks like maybe 8 eggs. Some bread, like a whole loaf of bread. Couple steaks. Huge breakfast. And anything to drink.
I want water.
And for you,
Jaden's not answering. He's already wrist deep in the food.
Just
shoving
bring him a
food in
glass
his
of
mouth.
water. He may or may not drink it.
oh my, okay, yeah, make sure he doesn't choke. He's eating that pretty quick.
Yeah. Hey, Jaden,
And
give Ruff some of that.
she rushes out real quick and comes back with 2 glasses and a bowl of water.
At Jayla's comment, he's just growling.
Jaden, you gotta feed the dog.
He just continues to eat, and he's saying something to her in his head.
As you say that, Ruff kind of goes up on the table and just starts snagging some bacon from the table.
Jaden's gonna kick him, like
Roll to hit.
lift his leg up and just kick him in the head.
Roll to hit.
14.
What's Ruff's RC?
I believe it's 12. He doesn't have his
You're
armor
gonna
on.
kill your dog.
It's non-lethal. It would just knock him out.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. So his AC, I believe, is 10 plus his Dex, which is 2. Yeah, his armor class is 12 until I get his armor.
You hear it.
Jaden just growls at him and just leaps at him to try to put him in his place. So show of dominance type of thing, trying to tackle him and like.
He kind of walks circles under the table and lays down at Jayla's feet.
Jaden goes back to getting in his chair and goes back to eating.
Jayla starts taking food off the table and like throwing it on the floor.
If she reaches anywhere near the plates that are directly in front of Jaden, Jaden's going to hit her.
Ruff kind of looks up and sticks his snout between your legs. Kind of expecting. Jayla.
I give him food.
Okay. Agax, as you are walking through town, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
$14.
All right. You kind of stumble on your feet for just one step, and it wasn't from uneven footing. You kind of think that you had that strange feeling. It only happened for half a second, but it was enough to take you off your pace. But you guys, you and Zaros make your way back to the inn. You guys see the 2 halflings and the dog eating on a far table, much like where they were last night.
I'm gonna go grab me a plate of food and go sit at the table somewhere and eat.
All right, yep, Durnan says it's on the house, and Bonnie brings you one out. And to drink?
Water.
All right. Grabs you a mug of water, puts it down. Zaros?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, not a problem. Unless Zaros isn't back yet.
So I would like to walk in through the door. And I would like to take my mask off and continue eating the fried fish I have in my hand.
All right.
On a stick.
Do you join the rest of the table?
Nah, I go to the bar. As I said yesterday, if you need anything, I'll be at the bar.
Are you going to be in your usual spot?
Yup.
Okay. So you see the drow from yesterday take a seat behind the table you guys are sitting at, but he sits at a stool on the bar.
Also, they would now see his features not blocked by the mask. So he has jet black hair, blue eyes, darkish purple skin, and very common, like average human features. Sorry, not human, but drow features.
Is your necklace displayed?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
But that is below the cloak.
Gotcha. All right, you guys, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna give my little pal Draco some bacon so he can eat it. And
Are you going to the kitchen?
get a full belly.
Can you get me a
No.
drink?
Oh,
Okay.
darn.
All right. Kind of want to wait for her to get back because it's kind of big. So I'm use the bathroom real quick. We'll take a quick 5-minute break, guys.
I was to say you could do Joe's, but
Oh yeah, that's fair. Go. I was gonna have you come back in just a second because it takes you a while, and this is only taking about the better part of an hour.
yeah, I have to get there and then
Alright.
do stuff there.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you make your way to your house.
So, do we have anything like openly available for me to like write with?
Yeah, you guys have quill and parchment.
Okay. I'm going to take the sack that was given to me and I'm going to place it on the table.
Mhm.
With all of the gold still in it.
Mhm.
Write a note to my mother stating that some opportunities have come up. If you need to, you can buy hands to tend the farm while I'm gone. Or I'm assuming at this point that she does know how to tend to the farm because I assume she's probably been helping me.
A little
Because
bit.
after
I mean, she's not as capable as you, obviously.
she can hire hands,
Yeah.
but this should help in case even if she can't keep up with it and doesn't want to hire hands, this should cover any expenses for some time until I can return. I'm going to sign it and fold it up, put it into the gold pouch. I don't know if she would be up yet. I assume she
No.
would be.
Nope, she's still asleep.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Because I was thinking like she would wake up the same time I normally would. But yeah, I'd probably let her sleep and do most of the stuff myself. If there's anything that I know that like that's fast-ish that I know she wouldn't be able to do right away, I don't know.
You could probably fork the hay for the horse. Clean the stall out real quick. Maybe give him a quick brush down.
So I'll do that really quick.
Yeah.
What am I looking at? Like 20 minutes, 25, 30?
It might just be like, it depends on how good of a brush down you want to do. Usually the stall cleaning and a quick brush down can take 10-15 minutes. If you do
We'll go 10, 15 minutes and we'll do a quick one because I assume I probably did this more thoroughly like before.
Mhm.
You're probably not that messy because I was in town yesterday. So quick brush down.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah. You mucked out the hooves probably a couple days ago, so it could probably go for about another half week before it needs to be cleaned again. Simple brush down's fine.
So note, gold.
Maybe get the tack ready for hitching to the cart so it's easily accessible. Just
Yeah,
moving it.
we'll set up for like a lot of the heavy stuff, like if possible, like most of the heavy stuff to be kind of easier.
Mhm.
So she doesn't have to do as much lifting, and then I'm going to head back in as fast as I can.
All right. Okay.
Again,
Yeah.
relocking doors to make sure that it is safe for them.
Yeah, not a problem.
And leaving them anything they need to unlock said doors.
I say it takes maybe 15-20 minutes to do the whole thing. Not too long.
Back in how to go.
Yep. All right.
She's not back yet. Then yeah, go to your bathroom break, I guess.
Yeah, she is back. Go ahead and Hectic.
Oh, I was just saying that I was going to feed Draco some bacon off my plate so he could be a happy little Draco.
Yeah, as you see Hecax come and sit at the table, Jayla, a little tiny looking part lizard, part dragon comes scurrying out from the under the clothes of this dragonborn that fought with you yesterday, and he feeds it some bacon.
What is that? Do I know what that is?
Make an intelligence check.
16.
You haven't seen that before in your life.
Heck. Remind me how to.
Hecax.
Hecax?
Yes, little one.
Don't call me that.
Hello?
Anyways, what do you have there?
Oh, this is my friend Draco. He's a little pseudo dragon. They're a variant of dragons, but they're of course tiny. Think of them more like a
You said
cat.
Draco?
Yeah, his name is Draco.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. He's been with me for a few years. He's been keeping
I'm
me
not
company.
sure how Ruff and Jaden will handle him, so you might want to keep him hidden.
Oh, he hides under my armor. It's no big deal. He's actually quite scared, honestly,
Okay.
all the time. He hasn't his little stinger on his tail never grew in, and he's always been afraid. So you don't have to worry about him getting in
I
with life.
just imagine the dragon from Mulan.
Basically,
Isn't this like a Brodrick though? Isn't it like a bit like more scrawny and smaller?
well, it's a
Go ahead.
go ahead, Parklis. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. It's your pet.
He's more like how do I say it? He's like
Wait,
a
but
he's
like
a
a
pseudo
wyvern.
dragon. No, he's a dragon, but
Mhm.
he's just really small. Like take a red dragon and make
So
it.
yeah, like a proto dragon then.
But the size
Yeah,
of a
small.
it's called a
cat.
pseudo dragon. Like
Alright.
cat sized.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
He's my little buddy.
Neat.
And Hecax, the stinger didn't not grow in, it was removed.
Right.
About this time, Joe, you come in. You see the rest of the people that you saw last night sitting at a table, except the drow who is on a stool at the bar behind the table. Joe?
Oh, sorry. I got sidetracked. Sorry.
About this
Good.
time, you go into the tavern, and you see most of the group is sitting that you saw and fought with last night, sitting at a table, and except the drow who's sitting at a stool, maybe 7 feet behind the table, at the bar.
First of all, I'm going to approach the bar and order some eggs, maybe bacon if it's not too expensive.
All right. Yeah. I'll get you some breakfast. I'll have Bonnie. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you today. Get you
You
some
sure? You're
eggs.
doing a lot for me at this point.
Hey, like I said, you guys did a lot for me, us last night. So, thanks.
Okay. I'll be joining them at the table when I go over and sit down at like the more open side of the table again.
Yeah, it's gonna be the backside facing. Your back is facing the hole.
Okay.
Bonnie comes not much longer, not much later, and gives you a plate. Has some eggs, some bread, some bacon, and steak.
Thank her gratefully.
And
Thank you
anything
very,
to
very much.
drink? Yeah, not a problem. Anything to drink?
Just some water. That's not too much of an issue.
All right. Comes back a couple minutes later, get you a glass of water, mug of water.
Thank
Yeah, absolutely.
you.
She goes back off and works the rest of the tavern. All right. So what are you guys doing?
So
I'm waiting for them, as I did say.
Jaden's probably still stuffing his mouth until everything is gone off his plate, or he's full.
Does that happen?
There's a point where his stomach starts hurting.
He does get full, yes.
I'm gonna fill up my
Was-
water skin if it's not already full.
Okay.
As a cactus or eating his breakfast, he looks astonished at the halfling, surprised by how much food he can actually eat, and is quite impressed and astonished.
Yeah, you feel like he's eating more than you normally would.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
It's
to
a little
him, but
weird.
yeah, he just puts it in the back of his mind and continues eating.
And then whatever he doesn't eat, he shoves into his backpack.
Respect.
I thought, aren't you gonna give it to Ruff?
No, Jaden's mad at Ruff right now. They're having a lover spat.
Okay. Yeah, we're just finishing up breakfast, just letting our food digest.
Yeah, you guys finished breakfast. What are you guys doing? Bonnie's come back, refilled any glasses.
Is my friend there?
One second. You didn't write your friend down.
I did, not on my character sheet. J Lister Silver.
Gotcha. No. He normally shows up during the evenings. He's not really a morning person.
I really need. Do I know where he lives?
You don't.
I really need to talk to him.
Yeah, he mostly comes around evening/sunset.
And Bragg, I can 100% change spells out like when I sleep, right? Or
Yep.
am I not able?
Yes.
Yep, you would have done that when you were sleeping.
Yeah.
You
Or
lucky
before you go to sleep.
spellcasters that can do that.
Clerics pretty much know everything.
Yeah, clerics know all of their
Clerics,
spells, but they can
druids,
only cast the ones
paladins.
they prepare the night before.
Unless you're a wizard and you have to abide by your fucking spellbook.
Yep.
The only class who has to abide by their spellbook.
Oh, I probably don't have it.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Do I see Yagra in there by chance?
Yagra is during the day working over at the docks.
Gotcha. Hey, Cax will make a mental note to go check on her sometime.
Yo,
See how
Zach.
she's doing.
Dude, thanks for the freaking resub, 26 months. How you doing, man?
I'm just chilling out.
Cool.
Waiting
What
for
will you
everybody to
guys
get
be
here.
doing? You guys are just going to sit there all day and do nothing?
Okay, is everybody here?
Yes, everybody has been here.
Okay, then let's go.
Hey, where are you going?
Let's go.
We're going to go down to the
Dogs.
skewered dragon.
Okay, so you guys go start making your way down towards the docks.
Yes.
I have
Excuse
an
me.
out of character question. Detect magic. If I ritual cast it, is there a way that I can make it so it doesn't actually cast the spell? But
So if you ritual cast it, you can use it without using a spell slot, but it takes
Okay.
10 extra minutes on top of the casting time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, for example, if it's an action, it's 10 minutes plus 6 seconds.
So it's actually a wonder because, I guess out of character on this as well. Doesn't Caleb constantly ritual cast detect magic?
Yep.
So every time that happens, he has to take a 20-minute ritual cast.
10.
20
10.
casting time, one action plus 10 minutes,
Right, one action
Yeah,
is
that's
6
a ritual.
seconds.
and then ritual plus another 10 minutes.
No, a
the
ritual is the 10
that you
minutes.
see.
Oh, then why is it the base casting time on it 1 plus 10?
That's for
double-
the ritual. The plus 10 is the ritual.
Okay,
Act.
cool. That's fine. Then.
I'm pretty sure it's an action in 10 minutes, and then the ritual is the 10 minutes. Yeah, it's just an action to cast. The ritual is the 10 minutes, so. Yeah. All right, so you guys make your way down by the docks, going down there. Okay, we'll go over to...
Along the way, I'm gonna kind of be in the back, as walking.
Okay.
I put Jaden on the on Ruff, and I am gonna be pickpocketing a couple people.
I have my mask on, and I am in the front of the party, trying not to associate with them.
I'm following behind because I just still feel like I shouldn't even be part of this group. So I don't want
am
to get in
the
their way.
last one.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'm second to last. So kind of weird now between you and whoever you're with. But
Yeah, I'm literally behind everybody else. It's still stealthing.
okay, fine. I think I'm the last person in line.
Yeah, there you go. You probably don't see me.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Jaden's just laying. Jaden's just laying across the back of Ruff and just sneaking him pieces
15.
of food in between
15.
every few minutes.
Okay. And then go ahead and make a sleight of hand. How
What
many?
was her stuff?
15.
Okay. I was making sure I didn't just passively perceive her. Like, that's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
19.
19.
'Cause I thought you said 13.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. All right, yeah. You managed to get 5 silver on your way there.
Okay.
All right, now as you guys are making your way down through the town, you guys know that the Yawning portal is in the northern part of the dock ward, just west of the trade ward. So you make your way down south about 10-15 minutes, and as you turn a corner, you find yourself on a street that has been cordoned off by City Watch. Laying on the cobblestone is about a half dozen corpses, seemingly victim of some terrible skirmish that happened. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning some witnesses around the square. One of these officers sees you and goes, "Hey, you guys there, get on. There's nothing to see here."
While they're doing that, what do the people that they've arrested look like?
I was
Human.
gonna say this exact same thing.
Roll a perception check.
15.
Dan?
Oh, 1 sec, because I have to roll with disadvantage. So that would be a
It's true.
9.
9.
Curious,
Okay.
why do you roll with disadvantage?
I'm a drow, baby. Drows are sensitive to light.
They are light sensitive.
That's why I
That's
have
cool. I didn't know that. Need
Mhm.
to know.
That's why most people don't play drow. Anyway,
They are Parklis in D&D.
Rude. Thought out as well. Anyway.
so Joe, you kind of see this. The 3 humans are on their knees on the stone, arms behind their back, bound. They are drenched in blood, and they have been disarmed. There's no weapons.
Did you say they're gagged?
No, but they are kneeling and their hands are bound and on their heads.
Any one of you floon?
Okay,
Guard
that's
goes-
what I'm trying to look at right now.
Guard goes, "Hey, no, don't talk to them. Keep moving unless you want to be arrested too."
I just need to know if somebody's name Floon is a part of this.
I've already walked away.
Hold
Still
on.
didn't get any of the information I wanted. I can't see their hair color. Can't see what clothes they have on.
All right, so bloodied cotton shirts, dark pants. You assume to be
Pretty
about the
common
same
clothing.
make. Pretty common clothing, yeah. They appear to be possibly bandits, maybe just some thugs. One of the guard that told you guys to move along kind of motions to another guard. There's like a dozen guards here, by the way.
Yeah, after my investigation, if I hear her try to speak up, I'm gonna try to like push her along. None of them. Keep going. Keep going.
Maybe this is what happened to Floon.
Actually, that's a good point. As we're walking away, we walk past the pile of dead bodies.
The moment that he touches her, Jaden is off of Ruff and heading towards him, pulling his hand axes out.
Do it. There.
Jaden, stop.
You go. The guard yells out, "I need 2 more now!"
Jaden, stop.
2
right
more
now.
guards break
Always
off and start charging you guys with their weapons drawn. So now there are 4 guards making your way to you, Jaden, and command you, put that away now. We don't need any more. Unless you want to join them. Jaden, what are you doing?
Jaden puts his hand axes back in their holster and just glares daggers at Joe before climbing back onto Ruff.
All right. One of the guards goes back. The other 3 stay there, including the one that originally spoke to you guys. Well then, I was going to see if one of them was Floon, but looks like you guys can't cooperate. Move along. You can find out. If you ever happen to find out.
After everybody kind of goes away, I'm gonna sneak away from the party and go back and talk to the guard.
You guys do not actually walk past the pile of bodies. They are further down the street. They have blocked off about 100 feet in each direction of what happened here.
Quick glance. Do I see any fancy clothing in the pile?
Nope. They all just look like common clothes.
Continue on my way.
I would like to say that I'm like 100 feet in front of the party at this point.
Yeah, you got a pretty good berth on them. Go ahead and roll a stealth check, Jayla.
$19.
Yeah, I don't think anybody sees you.
All right.
Let me just double check that real quick. I think it's no, Zaros definitely wouldn't see you. Okay, yeah, you seem to sneak away enough.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Hey,
Go
you
back.
halfling! Told you to move along.
I know. Sir, I do apologize for my brother. Sometimes he just reacts without thinking. I know you were willing to help me before. Would it be possible that you might forgive us and answer my question?
You're not in league with these 3, are you?
I don't know who they are.
Make a perception check.
17.
As you're kind of glancing around the area, your eyes kind of meet the 3 people that are bound up in the middle of the square here. All 3 of them are looking at you coldly.
Do I recognize any of them?
You don't.
I have no idea who these men are.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, they'll likely be accused of murder. We feel they're part of some Zentarum agents. Nasty business happened here. Seems to be a gang.
Wait. Did you say the Zentarian?
Yeah. Are you a Zentarium? And he
I
kind
am
of brings
not.
his hand down to his sword.
I am not, but I wish to see them all dead.
Oh, that's a little harsh, but from what their leader seems to be doing, they'll all be dead shortly. But yeah, they'll likely be accused of murder.
What did these 3 do?
I just told you.
Did he kill like a bunch of people?
He turns around and motions to the pile of bodies, about 7 people dead. Yeah, I'd say they killed some people.
What they did to my village.
You must be new here. We take the law very strict.
Good.
All right, don't get in any trouble. Move on.
Okay, but do you know about Floon? Floon, Blagmar?
Make a persuasion check.
Adjust to 20.
Never heard of that guy before in my life. Sorry. These guys, None of them named Floon.
Okay.
Move along.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and catch back up with the rest of the party.
All right. So yeah, you guys, you catch back up with them. Zaros is ahead of the group. You can still see him, but you guys make your way into the southern part of the dock ward. Mostly tall, densely packed tenements that leave most of the neighborhood in shadow, even at the ground level. So Zaros, you're actually pretty comfortable here. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed or some of their candles stolen, as you can tell. And it smells of salt air, obviously from the ocean, and excrement kind of lingers as you pass by the rows of rundown buildings.
By chance, of my character living in the area, do I know where the skewer dragon is?
You haven't really been this far south in the city.
Do I see anybody that looks like reliable? Because it sounds like this is a pretty may I say ghetto
Roll
part
a
of town.
perception check.
I was gonna ask if I knew where it was too, as we,
Perception is going to be a 19.
since we're squatters in this area.
Everybody here looks shady as shit.
Would I know
They-
where they
Who's
are,
the less
guys?
shady of the shady shit?
The less shady of the shady shit, you people.
Ask my group. Do any of you guys know where the skewer dragon is?
Do I know where it is, babe?
Zaros, go ahead and make a... Let's do an intelligence check.
15.
And okay, Jayla, go ahead and roll one as well.
Would you want me to?
Intelligence.
I just figure since we're squatters in this area, we would know.
Yep.
7.
7. Yeah, you guys both would remember that it's kind of between Net Street and Fillet Lane.
Fillet Lane.
Do I know in what direction that is from us?
It's gonna be...
Because I cannot read these street names.
How can you not read it? It's only in super small pixel format.
I'm at 150% and I can't.
Yeah, don't worry. It's 3 letters per pixel. It's all good.
Okay, so Fillet Lane is right here.
Shit, let me zoom back out.
Fillet Lane and
let
what?
me zoom back out. Go ahead.
Fillet Lane's right here,
Okay.
Jeez.
and Net Street is right here, somewhere between these two.
Wait.
Okay,
You're
so somewhere
fucking
in this block. In this block.
Mm-hmm. Heck, you kind of stay out of the dock ward.
Okay. That's for make sure.
Well, we're down like near the dock somewhere.
Yeah, you guys are coming down Snail Street, which is this big one here, which would be the first road kind of off of when you leave the Yawning portal. This intersection kind of right here, just down the way, just under this O of dock, is where the massacre took place.
So, do any of you guys know where it's at?
Yes, this way. As I start walking on.
Lead the way. I say, careful if the rabid dog doesn't attack me. And I don't mean the dog either.
They won't attack. You'll be fine.
I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Do they have this advantage since we're in the shadows?
No, it's a straight roll.
Woo!
You're pretty comfortable. You kind of stick to the
Fine.
shadows.
You say perception?
Yep. Zaros?
That's a 1. For
Joe?
a total of 6.
Adjusted 20.
Mine's a 6.
19.
Joe and Jaden, you guys happen, as you're walking by, you just see a shop that has a particular window display. One of the nearby shop kind of stands out from all the rest. It has a deep purple facade, as opposed to the stark contrast of the broken down, kind of like a muddy brown look of the rest, or really aged wood. And in its window hangs a stuffed what you could only describe as a giant sphere with an eye and a bunch of other eye stalks coming out of it. Joe, you recognize this as one of the people, looks like one of the people that you saw in the tavern last night. And above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zoblob Shop.
It's just staring, not, its eyes open.
It's just staring.
I'm going to completely ignore the rest of the group, and I'm walking in the shop.
You guys notice Joe break off?
Is he? I mean, what would be the perception to see that?
I'm
He is
not
in
being
front of
hiding,
you.
I'm literally just
Yeah, no,
steamrolling
Uh,
into the shop.
I thought I was leading the way, so would I notice?
Last I heard, you were in the back, and I thought I was in the back. So
Technically,
time-
I'm in the front.
Well,
I'm
no,
like,
you guys asked if anybody knew, and I said yeah, and I said I'll lead the way.
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You guys,
still
it's,
in the back.
I
I never did
imagine
say
you
that.
guys are a bunch of friends at Disney World. You guys are mostly grouped up.
Okay, so we would know if somebody broke off from the front.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way I'm picturing in my mind, like we're walking, I kind of look over and I like slow down a bit, and then just like beeline to the shop.
Okay, and what is the shop again? One more time.
Old Zoblob, Xoblob shop.
And what's in the display?
In the window hangs a stuffed version of it looks like it's stuffed, a large sphere that has a giant eye in the center, and outstretching from this giant ball are little tentacle-like stalks that have eyes on the ends of each, about 8 of them.
Oh, okay. That explains why he stopped. Okay. I'll go ahead and follow him.
Noticing the party has stopped, I would turn around.
Okay. As soon as you guys enter, you quickly get a sense of the strangeness of this place. A cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside. Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. There's a hairless gnome that is sitting, a hairless old gnome that is sitting cross-legged on the counter, wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers a pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke, and you notice he starts raising his hand. Ale, well met. Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
So I assume I'm gonna enter the shop first. Hey, I'm like not really paying attention. I'm looking around at like anything else like catches my attention. Like I acknowledge Green. Hey, how you doing? Hi. But I'm not focused on him. Just looking around like kind of quickly, like not panicked, but with intent. Is there
Okay.
anything that rings a bell?
Yeah. What do you mean rings a bell? Sorry.
With backstory stuff. Anything that jumps out to me that I might remember or have seen
Yeah, the stuffed thing,
other than the sign.
the
Or the
stuffed
fix.
thing in the window looks oddly familiar.
That's the only thing.
Mhm.
I'm gonna investigate that more.
Okay. Hold on.
Did he chew it? Did he mean to?
I mean, if he chews, he obviously meant to chew it.
Well, he didn't chew it, so. And can I have that blue blanket? Let me create this little bed.
All right. Sorry about that. All right. What were we saying, Solo? Sorry.
I want to look more at this sign, statue, stuff thing that stares out in the street.
Okay. It looks like a stuffed toy, in the shape of whatever this creature is.
Nothing deeper meaning to it. No. I don't know what I'm looking for. I just know this looks familiar to me.
Mhm.
So is there anything else to it?
Nope, not that you can tell.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the shop owner. I don't know if anybody else is doing anything, and they probably followed me to the shop. They're probably doing whatever. I don't know. Give them the option if they want to do something.
Jaden's walking in, and by Jaden walking in, I mean Ruff is walking in with Jaden on his back.
Fair enough. As you walk in, the gnome just gives a hearty chuckle and greets you as you come in. Joe, as you're kind of walking around, you maybe looking at some of the shelves. It's mostly just odd trinkets. Something that catches your eye, however, is you see a vial of blood, and it looks oddly like the blood that was on the dragonborn from last night, your companion.
Okay, as I'm on my way up to the shopkeeper, I'm going to grab that as well. Be careful not to drop it.
Oh, yes. How can I help you?
I have 2 questions.
Oh
First,
yeah, that thing you
oh.
picked up right there. I'll sell that to you for a gold piece.
I admire your merchant spirit, but I have questions first.
Sure.
So 1, the stuffed animal that you have in the front window. What is that?
Oh, that's a beholder. Nasty creatures.
Are they dangerous?
Very. I wouldn't want to be on the side of one of their eyes, let alone 9.
I'm confused. Can they be friendly?
Depends on who you're friends with, I guess. Yeah.
There was one over at the Yawning. Note that. I really should have taken note of that. The Yawning Tavern. I don't know.
Yawning Portal Tavern.
Yawning Portal Tavern.
Hmm.
And he wasn't really dangerous, it seemed. He kind of ran in the face of danger. It kind of ran in the face of danger. I was just wondering what it was.
Beholder. That side of town, possibly Xanathar, but there's not much chance that you'd catch him. Maybe he was doing some business, yeah. I can see that. This shop actually used to belong to Zoblob. That's why it's called Zoblob Shop. Well, old Zoblob Shop. He was a beholder himself.
Oh, so you're not him.
No, well, I am, but no.
Yes, but no, but yes.
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 He takes another draw from his pipe.
I probably should have looked. Is there any like label on the vial, like what it is?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna hold up the vial. So what is this? I've seen something very similar.
Oh, let me see here. Give it any. I kind of holds his hand out. Come on, let me see it. Let me see it.
I hold it out to him.
All right. He kind of squints one's eye, takes the vial in his hand, looks at it. Yeah, that's hold on. Uncorks it. Kind of puts a finger in it and then licks it. Licks the finger, corks it. Yeah, that's dragon blood. Hands it back to you.
That makes sense. Okay.
I don't know what dragon, but it's definitely dragon blood.
Is dragon blood worth a lot
I told you 1 gold.
for a vial this size? Okay. I'm sadly gonna pass, and I thank you very much for the information. I'm gonna put the vial back, and as I leave, I'm gonna leave silver the information
Thank
and
you.
for his time.
Yeah, thank you. Be safe out there. Streets are kind of crazy,
Standing
if you
by
know.
the door when he leaves.
Anybody else doing anything?
I'm just gonna browse up and down and see if anything piques my interest.
Yeah, heck, actually, do the same thing.
Like maybe anything that would remind me of my heritage.
Okay. So nothing really about your heritage. You do see a little small, like maybe photo-sized sketch of a goblin, and then Hekax, you kind of see something a little strange. It's a vest, but you count and it's just 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 8, about 100 pockets on it. Very, very small pockets on this little vest. And Jayla and Zaros, you can't help but notice the relatively close proximity this shop is. It's about half a block away from the tavern. What are you guys doing?
I'm waiting for everybody
I
else to
need
come
to
out.
get going. Sorry, guys.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
I guess we'll call it here.
Why?
Sorry,
Okay.
I got to get going doing some stuff. So,
Oh.
sorry.
Okay. Never mind. We'll keep going for about half an hour.
Well,
Okay.
Dan's gotta go. Steve's not feeling well, anyways. So I told him to leave, but he said he was gonna try to stay. But he's missing a lot because he's running in and out of the bathroom.
You might need to stop eating McDonald's.
So did you guys feed him bad food?
Yeah, he picked up some McDonald's.
All right. So,
All right.
Later.
See you
Yeah,
then.
we'll pick up here. We'll stop it here. Sorry, guys. I had a different stopping point, but this is fine. We'll stop inside Zoblob's shop.
I'm waiting outside, so.
So what do you guys think?
We can keep going.
Do you want to keep? Are you sure?
No, I gotta get going. So it's up to you.
Well,
Steve.
if you leave, we can kind of play it off. If you
Yeah.
and Steve are out, I'm not going to play it.
Fair.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I can go until 10.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
rather not.
Okay. Yeah, we'll call it here. We'll pick up back at Zoblob's.
All right.
All right. See
This
you.
was good. This was fun.
Thanks. Hope you guys had fun. I'm not
Lord
sorry about
Parklis.
almost killing you. Not gonna lie.
I'm not sorry that I pissed on that troll.
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
That was ballsy as fuck.
That was actually pretty good. My face over here, I'm like, oh my god, no.
I actually thought it would have been great character development for Jayla if Jaden had died right there.
Oh man, she would have lost it.
Yep.
Oh.
Like, this is where I kind of wanted it to happen because, like, I know they talk. It'd be cool if he just continues to talk to her from the dead.
Oh.
I don't know how that would work. Because
His-
our parents don't talk to us.
His spirit didn't move on.
Oh, fair.
He didn't finish pissing. He's out for vengeance.
No, I'm sure every drop of piss left him before
Alright.
that troll's hand hit him.
See, what you guys don't know is when he was laying unconscious, I had my conversation with him was, Jaden, if you can still hear me, I love you. Don't leave me yet.
Tear.
Yeah, no, that was really good, and
Can't
I
just
don't
leave.
regret any of that. Any of Jaden's choices.
Yeah, no, her face when you pissed on it, and then my face when I rolled the double nat 20s. I'm like, oh, shit.
Karma's about to hit hard.
Mm-hmm. Karma's a bitch.
Damn it! I just rolled my dice just for shit to giggles. Just got that 20. I hate my life.
You roll way too many nat 20s.
With this metal die, yeah, but I didn't roll a single one tonight until after we finished the campaign, and then I roll one for shits and giggles to get that 20.
What do you
All
think?
right, I'm gonna go and take some pain medicine, and I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah, see you, dude. Feel better.
You
Go to
better.
bed. What about how are you feeling, Hectic? You have fun?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. Liked it a lot.
Yeah, I wish I could have
Careful.
left it at the cliffhanger, but
I might start gutting you for like free gold now, Hectic. Now that I know your blood's worth a gold.
You know, just because I like gold too, I might just start doing that myself, actually.
I mean, you probably could.
Yeah, and since I'm part dragon, I still fucking love gold.
Well, I have an hour until I go to lay down. You guys want to play some Dead by Day?